Good morning, Card Lines family. How you doing? Jeff here with Card Lines, rocking it today. Give a shout out to Max in the back. We're doing a little day breaking. It is, in fact, another day here at Card Lines Breaks, which means it's another chance for ripping some cardboard gold, my friends. We've got 3 baseball breaks on tap for today. Pull up the schedule, give you guys a shot where we're at. We're going to be running 3 breaks. We're going to start out with some Stadium Club Blasters from 2025. Then we're going to switch gears to some Heritage Minor League Hobby from 2021, which has a surprisingly good checklist when we get into it. And then finally, we're going to finish up with a couple Series 2 mega boxes. So some light, fun stuff today. Hopefully we get a couple hits in there. It's, the hobby, we're going to get some autos. The other 2 retail, let's hope for some retail hits in there. But hopefully lots of fun for everyone. Angel, good morning. Good morning. It is great to have you guys. It's great to be with you on this Wednesday. Along with those 3 breaks, I'm pretty confident timing-wise we should be in really good shape on those. So along with those 3 breaks, we're going to hopefully do some more wheel spins. We've been starting to have some fun with that. We've tried a bunch of different things before, but the wheel seems to be taking some shape. So we're going to keep going with that. I've got $7 wheel spins again, just like Marty and Max were running the other night. And so it's $7 wheel spin. If you win the bid, we're going to spin the wheel, and there's all sorts of prizes. We've got lots of players from multiple sports. We've got packs. We've got sealed boxes. We've got all kinds of stuff in there. So we'll be running some of those on eBay. And then the first order of business I'm going to take care of today, as well as we're generally pretty full for today. So thank you guys for that. But we do have 3 open spots available in the final break of the day, the top Series 2 mega boxes. We've got the Baltimore Orioles, which I was a little surprised to see them open, but they're just not, they're not as exciting, and they've traded away a few of their rookies, so we don't have as much action on the Orioles as we used to have. But so the Orioles, the Rockies, and the Miami Marlins are all available. And what we're going to do is I'm actually going to run all 3 of those in that final break of the day, starting at $2. So for $2 in that Series 2 box, you get the Orioles, the Rockies, and the Miami Marlins, if anyone wants to grab those and add to your loot, or if you just want to grab the spots in there, that's a good start to the breaks today. And we got Adam grabbed them. Nice grab. 3 teams for $2 in those mega boxes. Hopefully we get you some good stuff in there. Thank you so very much. Again, if you guys are in the breaks already on any of these live auctions that we do, those spots or the spin wheels, if you're already in the breaks at all, we will refund that initial $5.99 shipping down to $1 for additional items. And if you max out at 10, or you already maxed out at 10, then we'll refund the shipping completely. And then if it's your first set of transactions, there is that initial shipping fee, but then it gets much cheaper after that. So once that out of the way, hit some of those wheel spins and see what you can get. And who knows, you might get some sealed boxes or a hobby box even for $7 or around that amount, and then shipping would be included, which is awesome. So since we got the teams out of the way, and again, I'm feeling pretty good about time, so I'm going to give myself a few minutes here before we get into that Stadium Club break. Let's see if you guys want to spin the wheel at all. I'll get the schedule off for just to remind you guys what that wheel is. The writing's pretty small on there. You can see there are roughly 50 items on there. All sorts of fun things. At a $7 spin, I would say I feel personally pretty confident that just about everything on there is $5 to $7 worth of value, depending on packs, singles, whatever. And there's a lot of stuff that's more in value there, including some Pokemon blister pack, some hobby basketball, G League boxes, blaster boxes, things like that. So lots of good value there. So I'm going to go ahead and run a couple wheel spins and see if anyone would like to get in on a wheel spin. Again, it starts at $7, get you the spin, and then you receive whatever you win. I'll run it one more time. Sometimes before we get into the breaking, I know everyone kind of likes to wait and get into the first break, so I can always do that as well. But since I'm confident on time, we'll see if anyone wants to get a spin right away. And then if no one wants it on this one, I'll hop right into the breaks. Okay. So I'm going to unpin that, and we'll revisit the wheel spin later. But let's get into some day-breaking baseball, my friends. I'm excited, again, to be with you guys today. We get the teams up. I am on Stadium Club. There we go. We're doing 5 boxes. So as I get those boxes out, we are going to have the hit counter today as well. So I'll get to that in just a moment. So you guys are going to have some chance at winning some free stuff. Also, we're going to have a buyer's giveaway. So anyone that bought into today's breaks, you're going to be automatically entered in with some leprechauns. A leprechaun per spot. So for those of you with multiple spots, more leprechauns for a chance at winning some packs. Oh, hey Max, if you could you grab me a 2026 Series 2 blaster and pull the packs out of there? I forgot to do that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, guys, and get all 5 packs about. They're over here, man. We're going to get all 5 out as I start ripping on the packs. I will welcome in everyone who got spots in the break. We've got Lou's going to have a big one here in Stadium Club. Lou, I hope we do you some justice. We've got Brenda with the Diamondbacks. We've got Lou with the Braves, the Orioles, the Red Sox. Jose has the Cubs. I just massacred the bottom of that box. Pause on that one as I rookie open the box. There we go. All right. Thank you. All right. So we've got Jose with the Cubs, Lou with the White Sox, the Reds, the Guardians, the Rockies, and the Tigers. Jose the Astros. Lou's got the Royals, Angels, Dodgers, Marlins. Mark has the Brewers, and then Lou has the Twins, Mets, Yankees, A's, Phillies, Pirates, Padres, Giants, Mariners, Cardinals. We've got Chip rocking with the Rays, and then Lou with the Rangers, Blue Jays, and Nationals. So Mark for the winning. Well, it looks like we're gonna have quite a bit of run here for Lou on here. Lou's a big Stadium Club. He's a big Heritage guy, so I don't think Lou is in on the show with us just yet. But if he joins us, hopefully we're calling his name out a lot. Some of you guys got in the other breaks, which we appreciate. And let's see what we can do on here. But thank you guys for buying into this break. Good luck on all those spots. I will put the hit counter up. And once again, this is how you can win some free stuff today. There is no purchase necessary to play along on the hit counter. What we're going to do for this break specifically is we're going to go with the Marlins, the Guardians, the Astros, and the Twins. 4 teams we just generally don't put up as much. So if we pull a player from any of those 4 teams, it's going to go on the hit counter. So it's not just if there's an autograph or anything like that. We're going by if we pull a player from those teams, it's going to go on the hit counter. So your challenge is to tell us which of those 4 teams is going to come up the most in today's break of 5 boxes. We're going to do 3. That's going to serve as our halfway point. So you're going to have 60% of the way there, and then you can update your predictions, and we'll revisit so you have the chance to do that. So you pick which team is going to get the most cards, and then you predict what the total of all 4 teams combined is going to be. So we get, it is, let's see. There's 40 cards. I had to remind myself. 40 cards in a blaster box. So 5 boxes. We've got 200 cards. So if you predict 201, you probably will not win. But anything less than 200 and above 0 has a shot at winning some leprechauns. I guess even zero would have a shot at winning some leprechauns. But I find it hard to believe we would do 5 boxes and not get any one of these 4 teams in there. It's, I think, almost mathematically impossible. So you tell us what's going on, Ryan. Nice pick on there. You tell us which team is going to come up the most and the total number of all 4. If you get the team correct, you are going to get a leprechaun. And then if you get the total number correct, and we do give you 1 in either direction as well, you're going to get a leprechaun also. If nobody hits it on or within 1, then we usually always give a leprechaun to the closest from there. So you'll have 3 breaks today. That means 6 leprechauns are up for grabs. If you go 2 for 2 in all 3 breaks, you'll have 6 leprechauns running on your behalf at the end of the 3 breaks for some free packs. And then again, we're going to do the buyer's giveaway for some free packs. So anyone that bought into today's breaks is going to get a shot at some free packs. And then, of course, in between, that we hopefully have some time in between each of the 3 breaks here, we'll run some wheel spins. If anyone wants to have a little fun and take a little ride on the Card Lines wheel. Again, if you just hopped in, first of all, welcome. Thanks for joining us today. And how we work that wheel is we do a $7 spin, and you get the prize that comes on the wheel. We've got everything from probably the smallest there is a couple packs that are a couple of bucks, so like $5 to $6 worth of packs, some player single lots, but some of those lots include Aaron Judge, Paul Skeens, Shohei Ohtani. So anytime for $7 you could get 3 to 5 Shoheis in a pack. That's not a bad win at all. And then there's some sealed product as well that for an opening bid of $7 could get you on there. So I've got 3 boxes. We've got 2 left that will stay. I'm going to take the hit counter off. So once again, Marlins, Guardians, Astros, or Twins. You tell us which team is going to come up the most and the total number of all 4 combined together. And again, we'll revisit that after the 3 boxes so that you can lock in your guesses and get a shot at some free stuff. So here we go. Let's get into it. Good luck, everybody. The Dodgers are going to start us out with Will Smith. So that one's going to Lou. We got Brent Rooker. Our first parallel is going to be Cal Ripken Jr. on the Savage Sluggers. I do love me some Cal Ripken Jr., that's for sure. So Lou, congrats on the Cal Ripken Jr. We got Tatis, Yuri Perez, Brian Wu. I love the pink underneath it. That's not a parallel. It was just for the Mother's Day weekend. But it just looks really cool. It makes it feel like the pink parallels. That's a nice rookie for the Cubbies of Moises Ballesteros. Our first green parallel is going to go to our guy Ryan Howard from the Phillies for Lou. There's a Rhett Lauder rookie for the Reds going to Lou. Ramirez, Craig Biggio. I love that pitcher. Just like slumped over on the bullpen chair. Shane McClanahan. We got Ricky Jackson Joe for the Tigers. Oh, I got to be hitting the hit counter here. Let's see. I know. Let's see. Astros, Guardians, Marlins, Twins. All right. Jose Ramirez was a Guardian. We got an Astro. All right. So a Guardian and an Astro go up on the hit counter. And we are tied at 1 there. We're at 2 total on the hit counter. There's Matt McClain. Barry Larkin. Shout out to our guy Andrew. Cubs, John Berti. A-Rod for the Rangers. Our next green parallel is going to be Mark McGuire for the Cardinals. Congrats, Lou. There's Larry Walker. Greg Maddux. We got Matt Shaw on the rookie for the Cubbies. There you go, Jose. CJ Abrams. A concentration parallel. Zach Wheeler for the Phillies, Lou. Jose Altuve for the Astros. Put the Astros in a lead to 2 on the hit counter. Jose, congrats. Rookie of the Year, Drake Baldwin for the Braves for Lou. Marcelo Meyer, rookie for the Red Sox. Machado getting dumped on. I love the Gatorade dump cards. Our next green parallel is Evan Longoria for the Tampa Bay Rays. There you go, Chip. Michael Bush. Denzel Clark, rookie for the A's. Ronald Acuna Jr. Byron Buxton for the Twins. So the Twins get on the hit counter. The Marlins. Oh, and Yuri Perez was a Marlin. So the Marlins on the hit counter. So we've got, we're up to 5 right now on the hit counter. There is a sepia of Willie Adames for the Giants. Lou. Honus Wagner, Jackson Merrill. Grayson Rodriguez for the Orioles. Joe Mauer for the Twins. So the Twins get their second one on the hit counter. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. on the green parallel for the Toronto Blue Jays. Lou, congrats. Rookie Ben Rice for the Yanks. Prince Fielder for the Brewers. Biggio again. That's our first double of the break, and it's Biggio, and he puts the Astros to 3. McClanahan. Now we got doubles on the pack. That's a John Berti. We got him before, but this is a sepia. Nolan Arenado. Albert Pujols. Couple Cardinals. There's Berti again. A-Rod. We got a green parallel for the A's. Brent Rooker. Congrats, Lou. Junior Caminero. Johan Santana for the Twins. Twins and Astros tied at 3 right now. We're at 8. There's another Matt Shaw for the Cubs on the rookie. DJ Abrams. And Savage Sluggers, number 2 of the break. It is A-Rod for Texas. So, Lou, congrats on the A-Rod Savage Sluggers. James Wood, rookie. Pete Alonso. Marcelo Meyer on the rookie. There's Machado again. And for the Seattle Mariners, we've got the green parallel of Randy Arozarena. Lou, congrats. Getting a lot of green. Zach Wheeler for the Phillies. Freeman for the Dodgers. This is our first Dodger, I think. Joe Mauer puts the Twins in the lead at 4. We're up to 9. Acuna Jr. Byron Buxton puts the Twins at a 2-run lead now. They're at 5-3 at a score of 10. Kumar Rocker on the rookie. Adele Amador for the Rockies on the rookie. We got Garrett Cole for the Yanks. Rodriguez. And there's a Matt Shaw rookie green for the Cubs. That's our 3rd Matt Shaw rookie for Jose and the Cubs. And this one is one of the green parallels. Congrats, Jose. Ezekiel Tovar for the Rockies. Brenton Doyle for the Rockies. Phillies, Trey Turner. There's Pedro for the Red Sox. And how about a Paul Skeens concentration for the Pirates? Congrats, Lou, on the Pirates spots. Paul Skeens' values have plateaued, if not even dropped a little bit. But I don't think he's I wouldn't put Skeens as a sell low type of candidate right now. I think he's too good, too talented. I think he's going to come right back at the end of the day and be just fine. Chase Dollander. I love that picture of Chase Dollander with the shadow. It's one of my favorite cards, I think, of the year. Austin Riley. There is Luis Arraez. Benintendi. Our next green parallel, we got Logan Gilbert for the Mariners. Lou, that's the second Mariner in a green. Hall of Famer George Brett for the Royals. Spencer Strider. Christian Walker gets the Astros back up. And boy, the Marlins and Guardians are not keeping pace with the Astros and Twins here. Rookie Thomas Saggese for the Redbirds. Nolan Ryan for the Astros on a green. Congrats, Jose. And the Astros have now tied it up. It's 5-5, and then the Marlins and Guardians are each at 1. Maddox, Matt McClain. There's Riley Green diving out for the Tigers. George Kirby. In case of emergency break glass, Albert Pujols for the Cardinals. Lou. There's Barry Larkin again. Rhett Lauder one more time. There's a Guardian, Kyle Manzardo. So the Guardians go to 2. Trevor Hoffman for the Padres. A red, a red in the green parallel rookie. That's not a red, though. It's an angel. Caden Dana for the Angels. Congrats, Lou, on that one on the green. Jose Ramirez puts the Guardians to 3, and the Guardians making a little run. Fernando Tatis, Mookie Betts. There's Caden Dana again. And there's a second Marlin. Yuri Perez hanging upside down. Jacob deGrom, Frankie Alvarez for the Mets. There's Jackson Churio for the Brewers. We got Mark McGuire. And for the Mets, our retail green is Mark Vientos. Congrats, Lou. We got Mason Wynn, Luis Angel Acuna. I love it with the Mets behind him on that. I love that picture. Matt Olson for the Braves, Giancarlo. Yours for the taking. There's a nice rookie parallel of Jacob Wilson for the A's. So, Lou, congrats. That one's going to add a little value for you. Buster Posey for the Giants. Matt Chapman for the Giants. Christian Campbell, rookie for the Red Sox. McAble, rookie for the Phils. How about an Aaron Judge sepia? That's the type of parallels we want to be pulling. And that one, I feel like I haven't pulled enough Aaron Judge, but it just feels different to me. I wonder, that's not a short print, is it? Lou, congrats. Nice sepia parallel of Aaron Judge. For the Red Sox, we got Garrett Crochet, Chase Medroth, rookie. And there's an Oriole. I talked with the Orioles not coming up in Series 2, but they're not in the hit counter. I was like, oh, that's a hit counter. Sagano for the Orioles. Lou, congrats. And there's another Paul Skeens. I love this card, too, throwing the football. We got Benintendi on the green for the White Sox. For Lou. Then we got J-Rod and Luis Castillo, a couple Mariners back-to-back for Lou there. So that is 3 of the 5 boxes, which puts us at what we consider the halfway point for this break. So while I rip the packs for boxes 4 and 5, you guys now have to take a look at and decide how this is going to shake out. It's not an easy one. In some ways, I guess we've narrowed it down probably to 2 teams. But who's to say the Marlins or Guardians couldn't have a hotter next 2 packs? But right now, Astros and Twins appear to be in good shape, but they're tied. So you got to figure out which one is going to take it. And then the other thing you got to figure out is what the total is going to be. So after 3 boxes, we got to 15. So it's not halfway. It's like 60%. There's an Astro, by the way, if that helps you guys. So I don't know that we're going to double up necessarily, but I think we definitely can get into the mid-20s. So safe bet is you're going to want to make a prediction somewhere in, I'd say, the low to mid-20s and hopefully higher than that. But then also which team is going to get the most. And you get some leprechauns if you get them correct. So while I rip these as well, I want to thank everyone for your constant support. For the last few weeks, your guys' support, we've been running a hefty amount of breaks, trying to get back up on the cadence again. And we've been just kind of mixing products all over the place. It's that time of the year. There's been a lot of releases, but a lot of kind of very high-end releases that oftentimes don't work as a break or don't work as the quantity of break we want to run. I don't really see us being able to run a 5-case break of Pristine or National Treasures or anything like that. So it's been a little bit tougher in terms of fresh products coming out on a little bit more economical schedule. So I've really been banging out some different retail products and trying to be creative, and we're trying to have a mix of basketball, baseball, football. Last Friday, for those of you that joined us, we did a soccer break, so thank you guys for supporting that, and for those of you that come and hung out with us. But we appreciate that. We've got more on tap. We're going to have the Marty Party train going again tomorrow with some more hoops. And then we're going to continue on for the next few weeks. Next week, we've got some really fun baseball stuff. We got our hands on some 2024 Crusade premium, or you think of them as the hobby, but they're called the premium boxes. But they do have multiple autos per box. So we're going to run a couple of those, 2024. So, Churio, Skeens, all those guys coming out of there should be a lot of fun. We've got a box of Pro Debut we're going. I know you guys liked that in the past. And so check out next week some great baseball breaks. We're going to be getting after some more football. We do have, I got to get something listed probably for late next week or early next week, but with Topps Chrome football coming out, we do have some coming. So we're going to do some breaks of Topps Chrome flagship football. So that's going to be fun too. So lock in those hit counter predictions. We'll have Max close it up here. And we're going to get into our last two boxes of Stadium Club. There is Pedro, Garrett Cole. A very nice yours for the taking in Mr. Ellie De La Cruz. Flip these guys around. There we go. Another Kumar Rocker rookie for Texas Rangers. Adel Amador for the Rockies. Benintendi, Trey Turner. And for the Tampa Bay Rays, we've got a green rookie of Chandler Simpson. So congrats to Chip on that one, with a Chandler Simpson green parallel rookie. There's Tovar for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle for the Rockies, Mick Abel for the Phils, Luis Arraez, Spencer Strider, Chase Dollander again for the Rockies, Austin Riley. There's another Paul Skeens for Pittsburgh. So the Rockies and Pittsburgh, notably Paul Skeens, are doing well in this break. Christian Campbell, rookie for the Red Sox. Trey Turner for the Phillies on a green. Congrats again, Lou. Keep it coming. Chase Medroth, rookie for the White Sox. George Brett. Stanton. There's Sagano for the Orioles. Another Pujols in case of emergency. Break glass. There's Castillo. Garrett Crochet, McGuire. Matt Olson. And for the Mets, we've got Frankie Lindor on the green parallel. Matt Chapman, J-Rod. We got Caden Dana on the rookie again. Jackson Churio. And there's a nice sepia we'll take of Mookie Betts for the Dodgers. Congrats, Lou. No Shohei yet. Let's see if we can't pull a Shohei for Lou. Luis Acuna. Buster Posey, Trevor Hoffman. There's Mookie Betts again. And there's a Jackson Churio on the green for Mark. Mark with the win. There we go, Mark. We got you a little something there. Churio green. There's Alvarez, Mason Wynn, Brian Wu, Ballesteros, rookie for the Cubbies. How about an Aaron Judge Savage Slugger? So a couple nice Judge parallels coming out of here. For the Yankees, Lou, congrats. There's another Barry Larkin, Rhett Lauder rookie for the Reds. McClanahan, Jackson Jobe for the Tigers. And Drake Baldwin on a green rookie for the Bravos. Lou, congrats. Greg Maddux, Matt McClain, CJ. Alex Rodriguez. Craig Biggio is single-handedly keeping the Astros in this game. In fact, the Astros now have a lead 6-5, and that's finally at 1 for the hit counter here on the second half. There's another Drake Baldwin, Larry Walker, Matt Shaw for the Cubbies, John Beardy for the Cubs. Green parallel number football thrower here, Michael King for the San Diego Padres. Lou. Oops. Denzel Clark, rookie. Jose Altuve and Biggio rocking it there. Well, they're up to 7 now. Marcelo Meyer, rookie. Machado. And another Paul Skeens. This one is a nice concentration Paul Skeens for Lou in the Pirate spot. Jackson Merrill, Michael Bush, Acuna, Byron Buxton is going to put the Twins back within 1. And we're up to 18 on the hit counter. We've got a green Jose Altuve for Jose and the Astros. And the Astros, that may have cemented them to win. They go to 8. We're at 19 right now. Boy, I thought we'd go higher on the numbers. And we slowed down quite a bit. So that's looking tough there. But hopefully we get a few more. Honus Wagner. Lou Bob. Grayson Rodriguez. The Twins are going to keep the fight going. They go to 7. We're at 20 now. Oops. David Festa, another one for the Twins. How about a rookie sepia of David Festa? That's our first one we saw of him. So, Lou, congrats on the Festa sepia. And the Twins have knotted it up at 8. We're at 21. We got Ben Rice, rookie for the Yanks. Chris Fielder, Pedro, Garrett Cole. It looks like our last green exclusive is going to be another Brent Rooker for the A's. And we got Justin Verlander retiring this year. And Belly Bombs, Cody Bellinger for the Yankees. All right, my friends. Sadly, out of 5 boxes, we didn't land an auto. But sometimes that happens with the blasters. But we take a look on the hit counter. We'll see how you guys did. Astros Twins tied it up at 8. So, Angel, you had the Twins. And unfortunately, you got a little lower number on the second half. So, no one hit the number. But, Angel, you were closest. So, you doubled up at 24. Max, if you can do me a favor, though, give Angel a bonus participation leprechaun. And anyone else who made a guess, please give him a leprechaun. So, Angel's tripling up on that. Angel, congrats on tripling up. And thanks, guys, who made your predictions. You get a leprechaun for playing along with us. And we're going to kind of continue through. Let me go through the recap. We did get from our greens in parallels. Rooker, Altuve, King, Churio, Betts on the Sepia, Lindor, Turner, Skeens. Yours for the taking, Ellie, Benintendi, Skeens, Vientos, Dana, Nolan Ryan, Logan Gilbert, Arozarena, Savage Slugger, Rodriguez, Rooker, Vladdy Jr., Longoria, McGuire, Howard, and then the Savage Slugger, Cal Ripken for our parallels. And then we had the David Festa Sepia, Skeens Concentration, Baldwin on the green rookie, Judge on the Savage Sluggers, Simpson on the green rookie. Yours for the taking, rookie Jacob Wilson. The Judge Sepia, probably maybe the best card of the break. Another Skeens Concentration, and Shaw on the green. So thank you guys very much for participating. We appreciate you. Congrats on the hits. As I go to our schedule, as expected, I'm well ahead of pace. But that is totally fine. I'm going to put out, this is what we got going next, is our 2 hobby boxes of Heritage Miners. That's going to probably take me a little bit longer, so I don't mind having the extra time.
The open spots for these didn't go through.
Oh, okay. The open spots, it looks like maybe got canceled, guys. So while I got the time now, let's do a couple of spins, but also I've got to repost the open spots for it's the Series 2 mega boxes. And once again, it's the Orioles, the Rockies, and the Marlins. And I'm going to throw that $2. Looks like Adam put a bid on again. That's who had it before. Let's see. Hopefully it goes through for you this time. I don't know. It very well could have been on our end, Adam. We've had eBay giving us some troubles on there, but so you've got there we go. It seems things to be working. You got Baltimore, Colorado, and Miami, and this is going to be in the third and final break, the top Series 2 megas. We got a battle going for him. And it looks like May takes it. Max, thank you for saying that. Let me know. It looks like that one went through. So congrats on those. Again, that's for the third and final break, the Series 2 megas. So we'll get your name in those. We appreciate you. And let's rock through again. Let's rock through a few wheel spins and see if you guys would like to have a little fun. Take a spin on the wheel. Again, an opening bid of $7 is going to get you a spin of the wheel. And that wheel is full of all sorts of random goodness. I would feel very confident in saying just about anything on here, you're not going to feel like you took a loss. In fact, a lot of the things, like value-wise, resale value-wise, are more than $7. Adam said, "Hey, it didn't go through, and I missed out on those 3 teams. So let me take a spin on the wheel." Love it. All right, let's make sure this one goes through, and once it does, I can spin the wheel for you. That one seemed to go through. I don't know if you're able and in the chat, Adam, to say, I don't know if what you experienced on your end, why it kicked that out. I obviously can't see it while the stream's going, so I don't know what happened on there. But sorry if it was something from our end that made you miss those. But I appreciate you joining in and playing along. So we got that one through. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna spin the wheel. And your win is an Omarion Hampton lot. So he is a very talented rookie running back for the Los Angeles Chargers. There he is. And let me show you what is in the Omarion Hampton lot. They're all rookies, of course, because he's a rookie this year. So we're going to remove the name. Every time a prize gets won, the slots on the wheel get bigger. So even the bigger prizes, the sealed boxes, get more likely to spin each time. So we've got a very cool photogenic Omarion Hampton for you. We've got a Light It Up. This is also from Photogenic. And then we've got the Topps Chrome Fortune 15. So actually 3 nice Omarion Hampton parallels. I mean, even if you look at these at roughly $2 a piece, probably is what you'd find them at a show or something like that. That's $6 value, but with Photogenic, you never know the values. And Hampton, if he gets a start to the year, this could be a good win for you. So congrats on your lot of Omarion Hampton, and thank you for hitting that wheel spin. I will throw another spin up, and we'll see if you guys would like to keep going along. Again, with shipping, if you're in the breaks at all, we are going to address shipping and reduce it down to where you max at 10 for the day, including the auctions from last night. Looks like we'll get another wheel going here. We'll get the wheel back up. There we go. And Angel looks like battles it out for a spot. Here we go, Angel. Let's see what you get. A Jimmy Butler lot, Angel. Where's my guy, Jimmy? There he is. And Angel, I'm gonna double up for you just because I like you. So let me get that off there. Give me 1 second, and I'll show you what you won. All right. Okay. So the Jimmy Butler lot was a cracked ice from the Heat, a red prism wave from the Timberwolves, a mosaic silver reactive from the Timberwolves, a mosaic silver reactive from the Bulls, and a red wave prism from the Heat, but he's in his Philly uniform. So that's pretty sweet there. There you got a number of Jimmy Butlers. But because of the bids and because I like you, not that I don't like everyone, but because the bids going up a little bit, I also threw in a Kevin Durant lot. So we got Kevin Durant, red, white, and blue. Kevin Durant finest from with the Rockets, kaleidoscope refractor, and a fireworks refractor. So decent volume of some parallels there for you going for your lot, Angel. So thank you very much as always for your support. Those are going to come your way. We're still great on time, which means let's see if we want to do some more wheel spins. But we should be able to start pretty much right on time with the heritage break as well. Unless you guys are having too much fun with a wheel spin, I don't mind delaying it a few minutes. Lori's in there. Thank you very much. All right, that one went through. So here we go for your spin, Lori. Let's see what we win. An NFL Chronicles and an all, not a Theo. Sorry about my space there. An all Madden pack. So I'll show you what that is here. What is it? That's the one we're looking for. All right. So let me remove that on there and there we go. All right, so it is a 2022 Chronicles Fat Pack and a 1992 All Madden Team action pack. So these are those like foil, and it's got the raised stuff on them, and some of the parallels have braille on them. Super cool cards from the 90s. Lori, let me know in the chat if you would like me to leave these sealed and ship them to you, or if you want me to rip them to you. I'll give you a couple of seconds. I will default to ship sealed unless you do tell me you want me to rip them for you in the chat. I never want to make that assumption because oh, rip, got it. Okay, my chat did not refresh, so I will rip them for you. And let's see, the beauty of that then, of course, is if when we hit that 101, I can take care of it for you. All right, so we've got Tyler Algier, rookie for the Falcons. Drake London, not bad. I'll save him up. Desmond, it's a Falcons pack. Holy cow. How about a Brock Purdy rookie? All right. Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson again. We got Desmond Ritter again. Matt Corral. Zamir White. Kenny Pickett. Kenneth Walker rookie. This one's Jameer White on the Browns. Or Zamir White, excuse me. How about a Trey McBride on the clear playoffs? Sam Howell. And we got Trevor Lawrence, second year on the magnitude. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure I sleeve up your better rookies for you there. Trey McBride, that's a good one. I do like Kenneth Walker as well. I hope that Kenneth Walker can ride that momentum of the amazing playoffs and Super Bowl he had. And he could be a big one this year for Seattle. All right, and then your all Madden pack. Actually, just picked these packs up over the weekend. I'm sort of regretting. I only got like 10 of them, and I'm regretting not getting more because there was a whole stack of them. But these are super cool. I don't know if you guys even remember these at all, but it's got like they're a little bit thicker. It's got like the raised. I don't know if that does justice on there. Kind of the raised card with the gold foil, and you could get, and it's kind of just the cool on the back sometimes, but you'd also have some of them have braille, like a braille thing there, which is cool that they never really did that again moving forward. Jim Lacey, we got Nate Newton, a couple guys piggybacking each other there for the Cowboys. Robert Delping for the Rams. Hey, there's a good one, Thurman Thomas. I always really liked Thurman Thomas growing up with that Bills team. I'll never forget when he forgot his helmet for the Super Bowl, and it was all, was he going to be able to play and all that drama. There's Mark Rippon's a pretty good one, and Joe Jacoby. Pretty sweet there to get that pack to you. We'll get these and your Chronicles sent out to you, and very much appreciate your support and spin of the wheel. We're just about at starting time, but let's see if we get another wheel spin or two in before we get along to our Heritage break. 2 hobby boxes of Heritage. I love this Heritage set. Adam says, I'll take a spin. Angel says, no. All right, counting down. And it looks like Angel won it. Angel, thanks again as always. Come on, big money, Angel. Here we go. Jack Caglianone line. There we go. See if I can find him. There is P. Crow Armstrong. There he is. All right. No more dumplings. there is one dumpling on the wheel, but I'll tell you what, Angel. If you do any more wheel spins today and the dumplings come up, I will give you a free spin again. You know, I think you hit 3 or 4 dumplings in the last week or two. All right, so we've got it's a Jack Caglianone on the Topps 90s parallel. The stars, the MLB. We got Titans of the Game rookie, and we've got the big ticket rookie. So 4 Jack Caglianone rookie cards. I had them sleeved in there. I am going to go ahead and top load each one of them for you so that they're nice and protected going forward. But 4 Caglianone rookies, not a bad hit on there, especially if he can continue to have a good year and a good career is always the key. He hasn't fallen off quite as much as some other rookies have. So congratulations on that one, Angel. Put you there. And, well, I got your guys' attention. I'm going to go ahead. We'll run one more wheel spin for now. If someone wants to grab one more spin. Then I'm going to get into that Heritage break, and then we can run more wheel spins after that. And if you guys are done with wheel spins, then we'll just get into Heritage. All right, Adam's going to take another trip around the wheel. Perfect. All right, Adam, here we go. Thank you so much, and good luck. Let's see what we can get you. An NBL Mega Box. There we go. That's definitely a win. I know it's not it's not the most premium product. I get that, but hear me out on this. If you guys don't know about NBL, it's a sneaky good product. It's the Australian Premier League. There's some prospects in there. There is some older NBA players. Montrezl Harrell, Matthew Dellavedova, and some other ones are playing over there right now. These boxes, both the Mega Boxes and the Blaster Boxes, tend to be decently hit heavy. Plenty of parallels, usually some good color, usually at least a numbered card or something in there. And we've done very well finding autos out of here. And, I mean, heck, a Topps Chrome basketball box for $7, even if it's NBL, that is a win there. So congratulations, Adam. Nice win spinning an NBL Mega Box. Sticking that coming. That's coming your way. Big win there. That is nice. Good work. Okay, so I'm going to unpin that so we get more screen space. And I'm going to bring up our team list, and let's get into our second of 3 breaks of the day. It is going to be our 2 hobby boxes of Heritage. So this one will take a little bit longer than the other one did, of course. 2 hobby boxes, lots of packs coming out of here. Heritage packs tend to be a little more stubborn ripping, so hopefully I get in a good rhythm with them. We get a box topper pack, which is usually there's nothing huge in there, but you can get autos out of them. Set our packs up. There's our first empty box. And while I go through, I'm going to go ahead and save the box topper, and we'll do them both at the end. But as we go through for these, we've got Cody rocking with the Diamondbacks, Matt with the Braves, William has the Orioles, Cody the Red Sox, Jose the Cubs, and the White Sox. William the Reds, Cody the Guardians, Chip J has the Rockies, Brenda the Tigers, Jose the Astros, Brian the Royals. Jung has the Angels, Jose the Dodgers, Brenda the Marlins, and the Brewers, Cody the Twins. Garrett has the Mets, Cody has the Yankees and the A's. Angels got the Phillies, Jake's got the Pirates. We got a little run here for Angel, Padres, Giants, Mariners, Cardinals, Rays. We got James D with the Rangers, and then Angels got the Blue Jays and the Nationals. On this one, Angel, I would hope I'm calling your name out a decent amount. I'm pretty refreshed on the checklist, but I do have to admit there might be a few teams where we may have to check on who they are, and I'm not going to belabor that too much. I can tell you guys, more than likely, if we don't know who it is, it's okay. It's not a huge deal, but we'll look it up, and before we ship everything out, we always double check while we're sorting, and that's what Max is doing in the background. Because these are 2021 minor league teams. There's a few teams that have switched their affiliation since 2021 or that aren't connected to the majors anymore. So those are the ones I'm talking about, where I might just look at it and be like, I can't quite remember who they are. But I should be pretty fresh on most of them. We are going to get 2 autos. The nice thing with Heritage is they're on-card autos, which is always nice. We've been known out of these boxes to get a couple numbered cards as well, so let's hope for that. And then as we go through, you guys will see, if you haven't watched us break this in the past, you will see it actually has a surprisingly good checklist. So thank you guys so much for grabbing their spots in there. Good luck to each and every one of you. Let me take the team list off, and we'll put the hit counter back up. And so that's a little small. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. It is 4 pairings of 2 players. Now, the weirdness of some of these names, I know there's some guys like Asa Lacy, for example, that really never did much of anything with their career yet, that are on here. So you're like, why are they on the hit counter? Well, I did that because those are guys who have base cards, but also have at least one of the parallel type of cards you can get. So the hope was that we would have a better chance of getting those players. So the first one, how could I do a 2021 prospect product and not include Wander Mania, right? So it's Wander Franco and Heston Kjerstad. I kind of looked at 2 of those as 2 of the biggest busts out of that prospect class. Kjerstad, still, maybe he's not a bust necessarily, but he came big hopes as a rookie, and I don't know that he's done all that much. But Wander and Kjerstad, apologies to any Oriole fans who want to disagree with me on that. You could be very well right. I haven't followed him as much as I should. I saw Kenny popped in making a prediction. Kenny, hey, welcome. Good to have you. And then we've got the second one. A. Martin is Austin Martin. And then Robert Hassel. Those 2 both have parallels in the set. The third pairing of groups is Tyler Soderstrom. And Walker is Jordan Walker, your home run derby champion. And then the fourth one is Asa Lacy and PCA, Pete Crow Armstrong, which, if you guys remember, and sometimes can be a tricky one for some of these products, he was drafted by the Mets. He's in the Mets checklist. So every once in a while, people buy the Cubs for this set, and they're disappointed that they don't get any Pete Armstrong, but because he's in the Cubs or he's in the Mets system in 2021. So for Garrett, that is where PCA is going to go. So you tell us, Wander Kerstad, Martin and Hassel, Soderstrom and Walker, or Asa Lacy and PCA. Which pairing is going to come up the most times, as well as what the total number of all four of those pairings combined is going to be, for a shot at some leprechauns that are going to run for a shot at some. So the shot is you can win the leprechauns, and then they're going to win you a shot at some free packs. All right. And once again, thank you guys for joining us on all the channels. We appreciate it. If you haven't done so already on eBay, make sure you do have us saved as a seller. And on YouTube, if you're watching us on YouTube, feel free also to play along with the hit counter, chat, and participate. If you want to do any of the live spins or like that, you got to be in eBay. But feel free to play along on YouTube as well. And if you're watching us on YouTube and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, we sure would appreciate if you do that. So here we go. Let's get going. The Nationals are going to get the first card with Jeremy Yidens. We got the Cubs, Riley Thompson. It's Canto for the Pirates with the Marauders. A mini card. That is cool. That's a nice little parallel hit. Marco Luciano for the Giants. Angel, congratulations. A little mini box top parallel. Quite frankly, I don't even know how rare of a pull these are. But I can tell you the last time that we did 2 hobby boxes, we did not get one of these. Hey, Jugs is in YouTube. Welcome in and thanks for playing. It does not want to go down there for me. There we go. I'm just going to leave it there. We'll let Max slide it the rest of the way. Nice one on that one. Angel. Cade Cavalli. For the Twins, Rosario. Nick Gonzalez, a pretty good one for the Pirates. Caballo with the Traded. George Valera for the Guardians. Max Meyer for the Marlins. There's Nick Bitsko. There is Heston Kjerstad. Because we would have been very excited back in 2021, 2022 to pull Kjerstad and Wander, I'm going to kind of highlight those guys just because we're going to act like it's 2021 and we're super excited about those pulls. So Kjerstad and Franco are the first ones on the hit counter. We're up to 1. There's a nice Nick Gonzalez on the box topper parallel. So congrats to the Pirates, Jake. Now we got Cole Henry. There's Josh Young for the Rangers. Gage Workman for the Tigers. Joan Duran for the Twins. There's Joan Duran and Jaron Duran. So I almost put on the hit counter Duran Duran and then was going to start singing a Duran Duran song for you guys. But I spared you that. Braden Shoemake for the Braves. I think he's now with the Brewers organization. Brandon Lewis. Simeon Woods Richardson with the Twins. Garrett Anderson on the Boyhood Photos. Casey Schmitz. Speaking of the Brewers, this is one of the better ones in the set because he has made himself a very good season, an RBI machine for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. So congrats to the Brewers spot, Brenda, on the Garrett Mitchell. David Calabrese, Casey Martin, Yordes Valdez. There's Brandon Marsh with the Salt Lake Bees for the Angels. And the Giants are going to get our first autograph. It is Jairo Pomares. So congratulations to Angel. You're getting at least one of the 4 autos coming out of today's break. Congrats, my man. Jairo Pomares on the auto. Hayden Cantrell. I'm hoping for Brenda and the Brewers' sake, I'm hoping we get some Bryce Torang out of here. There's Ed Howard for the Cubs. Ivan Herrera for the Cards. Frankie Alvarez for the Mets is a pretty good one. Miguel Vargas. Matt Manning for the Tigers. Sanchez for the White Sox. Jake Schneider. There's our guy, Wander Franco. It's Wander Mania for Tampa Bay Angel Wander. So Wander and Kjerstad go to 2, and everyone else is still hanging out in the dugouts for the hit counter. JT Ginn. Alex Santos. Trevor McDonald. Nick Lodolo is a good one for the Reds. JC Correa for the Astros. Yolis Montero. That's the Diamondbacks, I believe. Bobby Miller. And we've got black. This one going to be this is going to be numbered. It is a black out of 50 for the Mudcats, which I'm pretty sure is the Brewers organization. Brenda, 14 out of 50. Antoine Kelly from the Brewers organization, Carolina Mudcats, 18 out of 50 on the black. Congratulations, Brenda. Nice one. 18 out of 50 on the black. And we get an Austin Martin for the hit counter for Toronto Angel. Congrats. And Austin Martin and Hassel now go 2-1. Simon Muzziotti. James Beard. Nick York. Jake Snyder. Yordis Valdez. Luis Angel Acuna. He's been a prospect for 18 years. And there's Blaze Jordan. Jared Schuster, it's a good one. Kobe Mayo for the Orioles. Terran Vavra. Glenn Allen Hill Jr. Zach Veen for the Rockies. There's Luis Matos for the Giants. Dylan Dingler is a pretty nice one for the Tigers. Brenda, congrats. Vizcaíno. Justin Foscue for the Rangers. Warner Blakely. Tyler Freeman. We got Brett Beatty for the Mets. There we go, Garrett. No PCA yet, but Brett Beatty's a good one. Jeremy De La Rosa, Servadio. And there's our guy, Asa Lacy on the box topper for the Royals. Congrats to Brian on the Royal spots. And Lacy and PCA go to 1. We're at 4 on the hit counter now. Eduardo Garcia for the Brewers. Frutis Nova. There's our guy, Pete Crow Armstrong. So actually, I think maybe those minis aren't as rare as I thought they were because we got another mini coming up. We must get a couple per box. But Pete Crow Armstrong for the Mets. Garrett, congratulations. And Asa Lacy and PCA now tie up the lead. There's Justin Lang for the Padres. Alec Thomas, Grant McRae. There's another Garrett Mitchell in action for the Milwaukee Brewers for Brenda. So 2 autos and 2 Garrett, or an auto and 2 Garrett Mitchell so far. Not bad. How about a Babe Ruth boyhood photo of the Stars? So this one, I believe, the Providence Grays. I believe that's actually connected to Baltimore in this one. William, we're gonna confirm that, but I'm pretty sure that is connected to Baltimore. Vargas. He then, of course, came up with Boston and then New York. So I just want to make sure we'll check the checklist so that one goes to the right spot. Max, make note of that one, okay? Babe Ruth. Ben Hernandez, Eric Rivera, Zach Daniels. Misael Abrina for the Twins. Vukovic. Laura Pagero for the Pirates, I believe. Tolentino for the Indians. And there's our second mini. So the mini is not as exciting as I thought they were, but still a good one for the Pirates. There's Evan Carter for the Rangers. Shea Langoliers for the Braves. CJ Abrams. Gabe Moreno for Toronto. He, of course, then went to the Mets. Josiah Gray, Aaron Zabato, Jesse Franklin. Another mini, and look who it is, guys. How about for the Royals? How about Bobby Witt Jr.? Let's see if I can actually get this one in this time. Congrats to the Royal spot, Brian, on a Bobby Witt Jr. mini. There we go. Congratulations. We'll get that down the rest of the way. I just don't want to deal with it too much and do anything to the card. But Bobby Witt Jr., nice one. This is one of Marty's favorite guys. Helio Ramos. Sammy Infante. So you guys can see the checklist. A lot of the names I'm calling out are guys playing in the majors now. Roberto Hernandez. Vaughn Grissom's a good one. Colt Keith. O'Neal Cruz. Pedro Leon. Reyes. Tyler Callahan. Grant Levine. Vidal Brujan. And Victor Mesa Jr. Austin Cox, Wander Franco for the Durham Bulls. Angel, congratulations. And so Wander and Kerstad go to 3 and regain the lead on the hit counter. We're up to 6. Luison Helacuna on the box topper parallel. Diego Cartaya for the Dodgers. Daniel Cabrera. Orelvis Martinez for the Blue Jays. Austin Wells for the Yanks is a pretty good one. Ethan Hearn, Edward Cabrera for the Marlins. Jeter Downs. Cole Franklin. And our second auto going to the Phillies, Casey Martin. So Angel, you're 2 for 2 on the autos right now, my friend. Congratulations. Casey Martin for the Phillies. Angel, congrats. And speaking of Martin, how about Austin Martin for the Blue Jays? Angel, there you go. And so Austin Martin and Hassel go to 2. We haven't seen Soderstrom or Walker at all yet. There's Kelly. We got the black out of 50 of him. Nick Prado is a pretty good one. Jamari Baylor. There's my guy, Bryce Terang. For the Brewers, Brenda, congrats. That's awesome. There's DL Hall now with the Brewers team as well. Rivas. Tom Glavine on the boyhood photo of the Stars. Bo Naylor. Isaiah Green. Micker Adolfo for the White Sox. Patrick Bailey. Corbin Carroll for the Diamondbacks. Cody, congrats. We got Tyler Gentry, another mini, and it is Pedro Leon. Christopher Morel for the Cubs. Cody Hosey. There's Robert Hassel. So Hassel and Martin go to 3 on the hit counter. Freddie Zamora for the Brewers. Jordan Balazovic for the Twins. Kyle Harrison having a great year for the Brewers this year. For the Giants. Patino. Austin Martin now starting to wake up a little bit. That is a very cool box topper card. Austin Martin and Hassel now are in the lead at 4. We're up to 9 on the hit counter. There's Yoswar Garcia. Matthew Thompson. Oswaldo Peraza. And then Xavier Warren for the Brewers. All right. So that was box 1 minus our poster card box loaders. I'm going to save those 2 as like bonus packs for the end. So technically, from the hit counter perspective, I guess you're only at like 49% right now versus 50%. But I don't think it'll make too much of a difference in terms of your predictions. Let me get the packs out. And then I'm going to put that hit counter up while I get ripping into these guys. And you now need to think about your predictions and how you're doing, what you want to finalize. So we did get 3 Wanders / Heston Kerstads. There was 2 Wanders and 1 Heston. So they're at 3. We got 3 Austin Martins and 1 Robert Hassel. That puts us at 4. Soderstrom and Walker they're on siesta right now. They've not come out to play at all. Let's hope we get, for the guys with those teams, let's hope that we get at least one of each of those guys for the A's and Cardinals. And then Asa Lacey came out once, and PCA came out once, so they're at 2. So we're at 9 total with Austin Martin and Robert Hassel in the lead at 4. I would say it's really anybody's game right now, other than I don't see Soderstrom and Walker getting 5 without any of these other ones getting anything. So you can probably, by process of elimination, not vote Soderstrom and Walker. So if you had those guys, I would recommend making a change. I could be wrong. So if you guys want to say I'm crazy and stick with them, go for it. But if you're with Soderstrom and Walker, you might want to make a change to one of the other spots that have a few cards already on the counter. As well as we got to 9 at the halfway point. So napkin math would tell us hopefully we get somewhere around 18 to 20. We do have those box topper cards as well, so it's going to add 6 cards on there. That won't do anything monumental for the hit counter, I don't think. If I do notice any of the hit counter guys coming up while I'm ripping the packs, I will call it out. I haven't seen them come up yet, but remember, I'm only seeing the top card and the bottom card in each one. there. Nope, that's Shea Langoliers, not Tyler Soderstrom. Thought for a second we were going to see him. And I could have sworn, I double checked, Soderstrom and Walker are in this check. I know Walker for sure because the last, actually the other day when we had some of the packs come on the wheel spin, I opened up a pack that had a Jordan Walker in there. So I know Jordan Walker is in this set. So I'm getting on the last few packs of the box here, which means you guys need to lock in your predictions. Once again, I wouldn't advise going for Soderstrom and Walker. They're at 0 right now. They would have to get 5 unanswered to win. Now, granted, they could tie. So roll with it if you want, but just trying to help. And here we go into the box. I'm going to take a drink of water, give you guys a couple more seconds here to close it up, and then Max is going to close that prediction. And we'll bid you guys good luck on the hit counter and the second box. All right, here we go. Box 2. We got Zach Veen for the Rockies. Bobby Miller, Lover Pagero, Pedro Leon, Justin Foscue, Wander Franco for Angel in the Rays spots. And that is going to put our hit counter, Wander and Heston, tie it up at 4. We're at double digits, 10 now. Tyler Freeman, Santos, Josiah Gray, Glenn Allen Hill Jr., Ulises Montero traded. We got Austin Hendrick for the Reds on the mini. We got Helio Ramos again. Sammy Infante, Herberto Hernandez, Blakely. There's another Brett Beatty for the Mets. Gab Moreno for Toronto. Colt Keith for the Tigers. O'Neal Cruz for the Pirates. And the Red Sox, a Blaze Jordan on the parallel. Congrats, Cody. Brightest Nova, Peter Caro Armstrong. As of right now, like I heard on national radio last night driving home, actually, that people think Pete Armstrong has edged over Shohei Ohtani for the MVP. He's going to have to hold at this clip for the rest of the year. And even then, I mean, you guys, what do you guys think? Tell me in the chat. Does Pete Armstrong have a fighting chance at all? Can anyone beat Shohei? I mean, if Shohei can stay healthy and continue to do well or possibly even win the Cy Young, which Shohei is not winning the Cy Young this year. We know that much. I guess unless things crazy happen, but he likely won't win the Cy Young. I'm hoping Mizorowski wins the Cy Young. But if he were to win the Cy Young, obviously he's going to get the MVP. But does Pete Armstrong have a chance at beating Shohei for the MVP? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. All right, here we go. We're going to keep it going. Justin Lang, Alec Thomas, Grant McCrae, Cole Franklin. Another Wander. It is Wander Mania here for Angel. Congrats, Angel. So Wander and Kerstad go to 5 with sole possession in the lead now. We're up to 11. How about Manny Ramirez on the boyhood photo of the Stars? That's pretty sweet for the Guardians / Indians. Ben Hernandez, Garcia, Zach Daniels, Vukovic, Diazbel Arias, Grayson Rodriguez, and Jordan Westberg, a black on-card auto for the Orioles. William, say hey here. This one's probably going to be out of 50, right? It is. How about 47 out of 50 on a Jordan Westberg auto? That's a good one, my friend William. Congratulations. A black auto out of 50 for Jordan Westberg for the Orioles. Well done, William. Well done. There is Evan Carter. Vargas, C.J. Abrams, Eric Rivera, J.C. Correa, Urbina, Rivas, Jeter Downs. There's an Austin Martin in action. Oh, you bet. Your jug is perfect. Making the connection. Thank you. Nice hit on that. Congrats. So Austin Martin goes to 5. And we're at 12 on the hit counter. Simon Muziotto, James Beard, Shea Langoliers. Hey, Bobby Witt Jr. in action. for the Royals. We got 2 Bobby Witt Jr.'s, Brian. We got the mini, and now we got the in action. We will take that for sure. There's Nick Lofton, Wilder Patino, Spencer Torkelson on the box topper for the Tigres. Colin Barber, Christian Robinson. There's an Asa Lacey for our hit counter. Congrats to the Royal spot, and Asa Lacey and PCA go to 3. Oh, I did not mark. I don't think I marked the PCA last time. That I top loaded. So let me just double check. We've got 1, 2 PCAs and 2 Asa Lacey's. So actually, we're at 14 now, and Lacey and PCA are at 4. Yeah, he's hurt. Yeah, when he plays that. Okay, good. Gomez, McLean. I love insights on some of the players that I don't. This year specifically, I've had a harder time just following kind of outside of my realm. So I appreciate any insights on players. It's Corbin Carroll for the Diamondbacks. Cody. Oh, and another nice one for the Red Sox. How about Jarren Duran? Congrats, Cody. And let's keep it running. How about Adley Rutschman for the Orioles, William? Congrats. I'm a big Adley Rutschman fan. Oh, Cardinals, I thought we were going to get Jordan Walker, but it's Tink Hence. This guy's been a prospect since 1996, and he's still in the prospect cards. Yaswar Garcia, Blaze Jordan, Oswaldo Peraza, Hudson Potts, Jaro Perez, that was our first auto. Kenan Smith and Jigma. Max, make sure you close the hit counter, please. Jose Tena for the Indians. And auto time. Our 4th auto. Maybe we can get a 5th one yet. But Marcus Smith on the auto for the A's. Cody. Congratulations, Cody. Marcus Smith on an auto. I love that all Heritage autos are on card. For the Brewers, not a bad one in Aaron Ashby. He's having a pretty good year for them. He's on pace for 20 wins as a middle reliever. How about that? Gabriel Arias, Jai Wambe is a good one. Jordan Brewer, Hunter Bishop. Lots of new names coming out of these. Spencer Torkelson. Jared Kelly looks a little tired in that photo. Joe Mauer for the Twins in the boyhood photos. There's Jordan Walker. Phenomenal performance in the All-Star Game Home Run Derby, taking the championship. Congrats to the Cardinal spot Angel. And Soderstrom and Walker finally off the schneid. And we're at 15 on the hit counter right now, guys. Hudson Haskins, Xavier Edwards for Tampa Bay, Greg Jones for Tampa Bay, Esposito for the Pirates, Robert Powson. We got Blaze Jordan on the mini for the Red Sox. Here comes the Cardinals checklist is starting to come to play now, Angel, for you. There's Mason Wynn, Bryce Ball, Ethan Hawkins, Isaiah Campbell for the Mariners, Quinn Priester. He's had a tough year, injured for the Brewers, but had a great year last year. But he's with the Pirates on this, Jake. Lipsius. There's another Heston Kjerstad for the Orioles. And the hit counter, Wander and Heston now retake the lead by themselves at 6. We're at 16. We got Marco Luciano on the parallel. Jordan Wogu for the Cubs. This card cracks me up. Like, that looks so fake and airbrushed. Like, the field behind him, his face, it all just looks so fake to me. Hudson Head for the Brewers. Andre Inebi. There's a nice Gunnar Henderson for the Orioles. There's Vaughn Grissom again. Nick Lodolo. Tyler Gentry, DL Hall. Nolan Gorman for the Cardinals. Tyler Callahan, Grant Levine. Vidal Brujan, Victor Mesa. Austin Cox, Cole Roederer. Miguel Amaya for the Cubbies. There's a mini of C.J. Abrams. Daniel Cabrera, Reyes. Austin Wells again for the Yankees. Edward Cabrera, Nick Gonzalez. Carson Tucker. We got Reed Detmers for the Angels. Jong on the box topper there. And Austin Martin for the hit counter for Angel and the Blue Jays. Congrats. So Austin Martin and Robert Hassel retie the lead. And we go to 17 on the hit counter. Diego Cartaya, Nick Prato, Orelis Martinez, Patrick Bailey, Jamari Baylor. There's a Jordan Westberg again. Again, we got the auto to him out of 50 earlier. Jeter Downs. How about Mick Abel on the mini for the Phillies? Congrats, Angel. Cody Hosey, Robert Hassel for our hit counter for the Padres. And Robert Hassel and Austin Martin have now taken the lead at 7. Angel knew what was up. Freddie Zamora, Bryce Terang for the crew for Brenda. Ethan Hearn, Freddie Valdez. There's Brady Anderson on the Boyhood Photos of the Stars. Bo Naylor, Isaiah Green, Adolfo, Antoine Kelly, Jordan Balazovich. There's Kyle Harrison again. Ryan Velade, Burl Callaway, and a numbered card for the Braves. Matt, it's your guy, Shea Langoliers. That is 60 out of 99. Shea Langoliers on the blue out of 99. Congrats, Matt. 60 out of 99 on the blue. All right, we got a couple more cards. Matthew Thompson, Christopher Morel for the Cubs, and Xavier Warren for the Brewers. But do not give up yet, guys, because we've got our 2 box loader packs to go. And, oh, the hit counter. You know, it's making me eat my words. I said it wasn't going to be a monumental difference, but I'm telling you right now, out of the 3 cards in that pack, the top and bottom are going to change the hit counter in that first pack. Oh, and it's going to continue. How about, first of all, our first sighting of Tyler Soderstrom. So Soderstrom and Walker now make a big jump from 1 to 2. That's our first Soderstrom. And then, look at that. How about a Heston Kjerstad for the Orioles? So Wander and Kjerstad retied at 7. We're up to 20. We got Nick York on the box topper. There's our guy Asa Lacy for the Royals. So Asa Lacy and PCA go to 5. Puts us at 21 on the hit counter. There's Ed Howard for the Cubs. And Wander. There you go. I like this card. I've actually never, out of all the things I've ever pulled, I don't think I've ever pulled this card, Angel. So I'm going to top load this one. That would be, again, huge if we were doing this back in late 2021, 2022. Congrats on the Wander. So that is going to put, actually, you guys can see it happen in real time. We're at 21. Wander and Heston Kjerstad. Boom. Take the lead and win it. So Wander and Heston with 8 and a total of 22. So how that played out, that actually, unfortunately, that hurt a couple of you guys. But Kenny had Wander and Kjerstad. So Kenny, congrats. You got a Leprechaun. And then 22, Lloyd was at 21, so within 1 away. We had, and then, yeah, William, I think we had a missed typo in there, but I think you were at 20. Something like that. So yeah, 0-1 away on there, unfortunately. Unfortunate there. So Kenny got 1. And Lloyd got 1 for the count. So congrats on your Leprechauns, guys. All right. Let me go through a recap on our hit counter guys and other nice players and parallels. Asa Lacy, Kjerstad, Soderstrom, Bryce Terang, Hassel, Martin, B. Detmers, Gunner, Luciano, Kjerstad, Rushman, Jaron Duran, Corbin Carroll, Asa Lacy, Torkelson, Austin Martin, Wander, Blaze Jordan, Wander, Austin Martin, Hassel, Corbin Carroll, Bryce Terang, Austin Martin, Angel Acuna, Wander, Garrett Mitchell, Asa Lacy, Austin Martin, Wander Franco, Garrett Mitchell, Heston Kjerstad. So a lot of stuff we sleeved up there. Plenty of other names that Max is going to sleeve up for us behind the scenes. And then here's what we top loaded. Wander, Shea Langoliers to 99. Jordan Walker, Marcus Smith on card auto for the A's. Bobby Witt. Jordan Westbrook on card auto 250. Heck of a card. Nick Gonzalez. Pamara on the auto. Antoine Kelly to 50 for the Brewers. Peaker Armstrong, Bobby Witt Jr. on the mini. Casey Martin auto for Angel and the Phillies. And PCA for the Mets. So there it is. A fun break. I do love Heritage Minor Leagues. It is an underrated set for sure. You guys know how I like those. I love Elite Extra Edition. Some good stuff. Great names come out of there. So thank you guys for indulging me and having a reason to rip some of those boxes. I hope you guys had a good time as well. If you enjoyed that break or what we got going on today so far, please make sure that you hit those likes, subscribes, favorites, do all that sort of stuff if you'd be so kind. So we did have Kenny and Lloyd got Leprechauns. We've got one more break for today, which means there are 2 more Leprechauns up for grabs. We're finished with that one. We're going to move on to the last one. It's scheduled for 11:45. So again, I'm well ahead of schedule. So what I'm going to do, we'll do a couple more spins of the wheel, and then we'll just cycle right on into the break as how we're doing with those spins on the wheel. So I will get this guy off. I will get our spinner back on just to remind you guys what it is, or if you hopped in just now, welcome on in. We've been doing some spins, having some fun, and what happens is I'm going to start just like now. I'm going to start a bid up at $7 ballers, and if you make a bid on that and win, we're going to spin that wheel for you, and you're going to get the prize that comes up on the wheel. And Angel says, all right, I hit a couple autos. I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling like Jeff might do me some good here. So I'll see what I can do for you, Angel. Thanks so much for the support again. Let's spin it. And last spin of the wheel, we gave away a sealed mega box for $7. So let's see, Angel, what you hit. Angel's going, no dumpling, no dumpling. Not a dumpling. This is pretty sweet, Angel. I'm excited. I actually just added this one into the wheel. I hope you're a fan of it as well. I'm going to take that off. And it is, first of all, you got to pack a sleeve. So we got some supplies coming to you. But then it is a Andres Jimenez World Baseball Classic. That's a huge patch auto there. The representing Venezuela. And it is numbered 61 out of 99 on the RPA for Andres Jimenez. And I'm going to go ahead and pop that guy. I think he should fit in this one. Yeah, we're going to pop that guy right into a nice thick top loader for you. So there we go. So we got some sleeves and a patch auto. I don't know if I can call it an RPA because based on the year of the World Baseball Classic, he wasn't a rookie in 2023. I think it was 21 or 22 he was a rookie. And so it's not an RPA, but it's a patch, a PA, patch auto, and that's a sweet patch. So, Angel, thanks again for the support, and nice win on the spin. I hope you enjoy those and make use of those sleeves, which I know you can. Let's run another spin of the wheel and see if anyone wants to grab some good stuff. We've been getting some good stuff off the wheel. And so you guys have pretty much seen even the lots of players and things have been generally pretty good. So I don't think anyone's going to fail here on a $7 spin. And we do combine shipping as well. Angel's going to take another run. All right. Thank you again, Angel. Let's go. Let's spin it up and see what you get. Oh, I got to get the spinner back up there. There we go. You got a hobby box. Yes. All right. Let's see if I can make sure I find the right ear. Uh-oh. Max, I just grabbed one. Can you grab that? All right, Angel. Sweet. All right, I'm going to take that off. So you get to do some ripping at home. This is an NBA G League 23-24 hobby box. You are going to get one auto in there. So for a $7 spin, you got a Topps basketball auto. It is licensed. It's not Topps, flagship basketball, but G League. There are definitely names in there. Michael Carter Williams, as we see in the box. Ron Holland, Alfred Payton, I believe now coming to the Bucks. So pretty sweet, man. $7 hobby box. That is awesome. I'm happy for you. That's awesome. All right, let me stick your sticker on there. And that's coming your way, my friend. We're going to get a nice big box coming your way. I love it. I love it. All right, we still have 15 minutes before the scheduled start time. So if anyone wants to keep running that wheel, we will run it. So again, it's a $7 spin if you're in the breaks. And don't worry about that first shipping cost. We'll combine shipping. If you're already in the breaks, yeah, you're going to get it refunded, and then it's going to work on there. So I'll run it one more time, and if there's no takers, we'll go ahead and get into the final break. But I love doing this wheel. I hope you guys have been enjoying it well. And today, so far, we're hitting pretty good on those. So I like it. Adam says, hobby box. Give me a run. And Adam takes it. Adam, thank you very much. Let me get the spinner back up for you. There it goes through. All right. So Adam, here we go. Thank you for your support again. Good luck. Let's do it. A Jalen Hurts lot. I think this is the one. I'm just going to make sure. Yes. All right. So this lot is headlined by Jalen Hurts, but it's not just Jalen Hurts on there. So Adam, I'm going to remove the name and take the spinner off. And so out of this lot, we've got a Jalen Hurts Topps Finest. We got a Jalen Hurts Prism Fireworks. A Joe Burrow Prism Break. A Joe Burrow Optic Passing Grade. A Justin Herbert Photogenic Different View Parallel. And a Justin Herbert from Signature Class with Lad McConkey on the pairing. So that's pretty sweet. 3 quarterbacks from the 2020 class. Again, you got the Herbert and McConkey, the Herbert on the Photogenic, Joe Burrow on the Passing Grade and Prism Break, Jalen Hurts on the Fireworks Parallel, and the Refractor Topps Finest. Sometimes they tell you if it's like rare or whatever, but not bad at all there. If you factor in, if you're taking these off to a show, a buck or two on almost all of those cards. So that's a pretty good win there at the $7 spin. Congratulations, Adam. Thank you. We're going to get these shipped out with your other loot for the day. We appreciate the support. And we'll see if we can get another spin going. Angel says, what the heck? What the heck? It's only another spin. Thanks, Angel. All right, the last one, we want a hobby box. Angel, let's get that spin up and see what we can do for you. Yeah, Adam, you bet. Appreciate you, man. It is 2 packs of 2026 Series 2. Fresh out of a box we just opened up earlier. So Angel, let me know. Rip it. He's on it. He knows the drill. All right, let's get after your 2 boxes here, or 2 packs, excuse me, and see what we can get for you. We've got Ernie Clement, Cleveland takes flights. Imai is a pretty good one there. For any of the rip it stuff, I will go aggressive on top load and stuff for you guys as part of the value. Robert Stevenson, Jesus Sanchez, Chase Medroth, Belly Bombs, Caden Donna Future Stars, Austin Wins, Griffin Conine. Yeah, Cade Horton turned around, but I think it's just a couple parallels. So let's see. We got Jose Ramirez. And then look at that retail exclusive Cade Horton. That's pretty sweet, Angel. A lot of color on those. I forget the exact name. It's like something Celebration Parallel, I believe. Very cool there. The White Sox. Murakami's not in that picture. There's Kirstad. We were chasing him earlier. Quinn Priester. Denzel Clark. Hai Sung Kim. Brandon Lau. Wyatt Langford. Pirates team card. Jake Palish rookie. A couple cards turned around here. We've got Patrick Bailey on the glove work. Essen Kirstad on the silver foil. And a Cam Schlittler stars the MLB rookie. So not bad there. A couple packs for the spin of the wheel. There's your Schlittler. So we got the Schlittler, the Cade Horton Gold Cup, super cool parallel, Imai, the foil Kirstad, and then some other good stuff on there. So Angel, again, thank you so much for your support. And let's see. You guys got another spin in you? Angel says sure. We'll do another one. Let's see what we can hit on this one. I got the wheel up. All right, Angel. Thanks so much, man. I always appreciate you. Here we go. Spot's getting bigger each time. An Erling Haaland lot. Where are we on this one? We're going to actually... We got another one here. I'm feeling good about these. I think that these are them. All right, so Angel, you're getting a twofer again on this one. Let me remove that. Robert, what's going on? Yeah, man, we've been doing well on there. We've had a couple good player lot breaks, but we've had a couple of sealed boxes. We had a mega box one on the break today. Angel just won a G League hobby box. We're doing well on the spins today. So Angel, the Erling Haaland lot is extended to 2. So you got a Captain America Christian Pulisic on the Topps Finest Refractor. A very nice championship contributions Erling Haaland. This is probably, depending on the buyers you can find for, this is probably a $4 to $8 card by itself, would be my guess. And then this one's another one that's probably the Unstoppable Refractor is probably a $3 to $5 card by itself as well. And then, like I said, you're two-ferring it on this one. So you got the Leaf Haaland, Brazil's Marta on the Net Marvels. We got connections. There's, how about a Messi? For a second there, I was like, is that Messi? Yes, it is. So Angel, you got a Messi coming as well. So this is a banger of a lot for the spin on that. There's a Messi card. That's gonna fetch you some bucks. We've got Neymar on the connections for Brazil. Or I'm sorry, that's not Neymar. That's Jamaica. We've got Jude Bellingham on a Pitch Kings. And then how about Jude Bellingham on the Merlin refractor? So that is a very good spin of the wheel. Even if you're not a soccer collector, you can definitely spin these guys into some cash, selling them in various channels. So congratulations, Angel. Very, very nice on the soccer lot there. So that is coming your way. We appreciate you. and very well done on the spin. We've got 5 more minutes before scheduled break time, so let's throw another spin up. Let's keep it going. Having some fun today. I hope you guys are having a good time as well. Can't stay away. You've had a couple of wins. You gotta keep the momentum going, right? And it's free shipping at this point too, so that's even more value. All right, thanks, Angel. Appreciate it. All right, I got the wheel up there. Let's see what we hit this time, my man. Robert, on the wheel, it's a lot of the stuff carrying over from what we had. We're doing $7. So it's a lot. Pete Crow Armstrong, a lot. It's a lot of the stuff that Marty was running the other night. We just kind of kept the wheel there. I did add some new stuff. Added some more baseball specific things because we're doing baseball today. Added a few more lots and singles, and we added a couple more sealed boxes on the wheel today. And they've been going pretty well so far. So Angel, you got a Pete Crow Armstrong lot. Could very much be the MVP. We'll see. So what do we got for Pete Crow on this one? We've got the 8-bit ballers. We've got the big ticket player parallel. A pretty sweet in motion heritage parallel. That's a pretty cool card there. How about a Mojo? This came out of one of the hobby silver packs. And then the Titans of the game. So a nice lot of some Pete Crow Armstrong parallels, probably headlined by the silver Mojo pack card. So Angel, thank you very much. Congrats on knocking down some PCA. He's moving very well right now as well if you're selling singles. So congrats, Angel. All right. We got another spin in us, friends. And again, we'll be finished up in just a minute here. We'll be jumping into our third break. There's going to be an opportunity for you guys to win a couple more leprechauns with the hit counter. We'll finish that break up. We'll do some giveaways, and then we'll be wrapping it up for the day. All right, so I'm going to unpin the wheel. Again, thank you guys so much for supporting the wheel and the show. We really appreciate you. Had some great spins there, lots of fun. I'm going to bring the spin off, and it's going to put us pretty much right on time here to get into our third and final break of the day. And we're going to do our Topps Series 2 Megas. Let me get the team list up for y'all. And here we go. As we get into the boxes, I'll welcome everyone in. Let's go through the roster. We'll talk about the hit counter as well. Again, a shot at some more leprechauns. These mega boxes, in some ways, while it is only 2 boxes, the mega boxes are loaded with cards. Almost 200 cards per mega box. It's crazy with Topps, how they're reducing the volume of cards in hobby and blasters even for that matter. But the megas, they increase in them. I can't say that I've felt like the megas have been all that much more hit heavy than anything. Sometimes you'd hope buying megas versus blasters that you'd get better hits out of the megas. And of course, everyone, hangers are bangers. So some people believe hangers are the best way to go. I would say I've seen as much heat coming out of blasters as I have mega boxes. And we've done a number of hobby as well. We did some jumbos and some regulars. I would say I felt like we did better in the hobby boxes and the hobby jumbos for what it's worth. So if you're out there looking to buy Series 2 hobby right now, I might suggest the hobby versus the hobby jumbo. Get in some spins next week, you bet. Oh, we're heading to nice. We'll enjoy the trip on that, Robert. appreciate you coming and hanging out with us no matter what. We love having you guys in. Feel free to hang on the hit counter and see if you can win some leprechauns, get some free stuff. But anyway, so enough of that. If you guys want to buy some hobby, go with hobby versus jumbos. Unless you're just a jumbo fan, obviously the jumbo packs are a lot more fun to rip because there's so much in them. But all right, so we've got Joey K on the Diamondbacks, Ryan on the Bravos, William on the Orioles, Thomas on the Red Sox, Jose the Cubs, Brian the White Sox, Gregory the Reds, Michael the Guardians, William the Rockies, Brian the Tigers, Jose the Astros, Lloyd the Royals, Jose the Angels, Trent has the Dodgers. Trent, haven't seen you in the breaks for a while, so great to have you back on a break. Appreciate you. This summer we're starting to get some of the band back together. It's been a lot of fun. William with the Marlins, Mark the Brewers, Brian the Twins, Chip with the Mets. We've got Sean with the Yankees. Sean, welcome back as well. Gregory the A's, Angels the Phils, Trent the Pirates, Angel the Padres, Trent the Giants, Mariners, Brant, Michael L the Cardinals, Angel with the Rays and Rangers and Nationals. And then Trent is slot in there with the Blue Jays, which are going to get the first card as well. Let me get the pack out of the way. Almost lost my pen there. And let me put the hit counter up. And so you guys can take a look for the hit counter. We're doing teams again. So I went by colors. We got White Sox, Red Sox, Blue Jays, and Reds. You guys tell me which color is going to get the most cards in this break and what the total number of all four teams combined together is going to be. The first card is a Blue Jay, Ernie Clement. So the Blue Jays are going to go one up on the hit counter right away because it's any card, not just a hit. And so you guys see how that's going to work, and that's how we're going to play it out. Tell us which team is going to get the most cards in these two boxes, and then what the total of all four is going to be. If you get the team correct, you get a leprechaun. If you get the total correct within one in either direction, or you are the closest and nobody gets it, you'll get a leprechaun as well. So here we go. I'll bring that back up, and you guys will have time while I rip box 2 to make final predictions. We did mark that Blue Jay on there, Ernie Clement. Congrats, Trent, on the first card of the break. Cleveland takes fight. Dansby. There's Abner Uribe. He's been pretty good for the Brewers. Davis Schneider. Beantown Buds. Iglesias. Alcantara. Our first rookie card is going to the Pirates of Cam Sanders. Trent. We got Ben Joyce. Christian Walker. A couple parallels. Turn them around here. We're going to start out with Tarek Skubal, Jose Ramirez on the All-Star, and a pink Andres Munoz for the Seattle Mariners. Brant. White Sox, Red Sox, Blue Jays. Totally forgot about the encounter again. All right, those guys didn't come in. White Sox, Red Sox, Blue Jays. Second, Toronto. So I got to add the second Toronto in there. And now we're caught up on there. Did I have a Red Sox too? Oh, man. I'm failing here. What was the Red Sox? Thanks, Robert. I did miss one. Yes, the Beantown Buds. Yep. Great call out on there. Got to get in the mode of teams again. I was thinking players from the last break. All right. So we're at 3 on the hit counter, and we're back on board here. White Sox team cards. So the White Sox go to 1. There's Kerstad, Quinn Priester, Zebby Matthews, Cade Cavalli, Kyle Harrison for the Brewers, Carlos Correa, George Kirby, Jose Corniel, rookie for Texas, Hunter Barco, rookie for the Pirates. There's a Shohei pitching for the Dodgers. Congrats, Trent. Hopefully one of many Shoheis to come out of these boxes. I don't think, how can you not top load anything Shohei coming out of products these days? He's just so hot. Matt Chapman. We've got Adley Rushman turned around on A nice shiny parallel there for the Orioles, William. Andrew Hoffman, rookie for Arizona. Ozuna, Ryan Weathers, Jack Peterson. Nolan Hoffman on the rookie for the Phillies. There's a Red Sox and Wilyer Abreu. So the Red Sox go to 2. We're at 5. We have not gotten a red yet. That's crazy. Paul Gervais, rookie for the Dodgers. Taylor Ward, Nasim Nunez, Ryan Feltner, Braxton Ashcraft. Couple parallels to turn around here. We're going to start with rookie Owen Casse for the Marlins. Then rookie Nolan McLean for the Mets. Freddie Freeman for the Dodgers on the glove work. And Harry Ford on a silver foil rookie for the Nationals. Angel, there you go. There's Heather Locklear's nephew, Tyler. Kiki Hernandez, Liberatore. McCade Brown for the Rockies. Karen Paris, Michael Garcia. Lourdes Gurriel, Michael Massey, and Mason Wynn for the Redbirds. Ballesteros, we got Ian Happ, couple Cubs back-to-back there. Marcus Semien. How about a Murakami for the White Sox? There we go. That's what we're hoping to pull a couple. He hasn't quite been as fully advertised yet, but he's been pretty darn good. And the White Sox, weird to say it, the White Sox have been pretty good. They were talking on the radio last night as well about the White Sox Cubs being a potential World Series preview. Now, we all know that's not going to happen because no one's going to beat the Dodgers. Even though the Brewers beat the heck out of the Dodgers in that series, including beating up on their star pitchers. So that was awesome. But they did the same thing last year, and then the Dodgers swept them. So I don't think that the Cubs are going to manage to beat the Dodgers either. But a Chicago World Series, how about that? That would be crazy. There's a nice Reggie Jackson for the A's. Gregory, congrats. And then Murakami for the White Sox puts the White Sox at 2. Lucas Erceg. There's Jordan Walker. Roberto Hernandez, rookie. Rafael Flores, rookie. Parker Meadows, Joe Musgrove. Max Muncy on the Future Stars. Cal Leahy. Chase DeLauder is not a bad rookie for the Guardians, Michael. Chase Dollander, Mike Tauchman. That one looks like photoshopped in for sure. Jazz Chisholm. We got Bryce Matthews, rookie for Houston, Jose. And Bo Bichette on the parallel for the Mets for Chip. Yanner Diaz, Randy Rosarina. Andrew Alvarez, rookie. Adrian Del Castillo. Baltimore Orioles, Brent Rooker. Will Smith. Dirt Dynamos, Corey Lee for the White Sox. Is going to give the White Sox sole lead at 3. Again, everyone else at 2, and then the Reds still at 0, unless I've missed one, but I don't think I have. Paul Goldschmidt, rookie Denzer Guzman. There's a red. Christian Encarnacion Strand. So the Reds go to 1. We're at 8. As Waldo Cabrera. There's a nice Trey Yesevich, rookie for Toronto. Trent, congrats. I'm going to top load Trey up, and then the Blue Jays are going to jump into a tie at 3 with the White Sox. In the color battle, we're at 9. Lance McCullers, Leo Rivas, Hayden Harris, rookie. Kyle Tucker has been optioned down for the Dodgers, struggling this year. Xavier Edwards, Taylor Walls, Jaron Duran, Red Sox. The Red Sox go to 3. Pablo Lopez, Robert Hassel, Zach Veen. We got Mitch Keller. And then a couple turned around. We're going to start with a Pete Alonso stars the MLB. A first pitch for the Pirates, PNC Park, is Scott Yeager. So congrats to the Pirates, Trent. And then for the Blue Jays, how about the Sandblast glitter of Max Scherzer? Congrats on that one, Trent. And the Blue Jays now regain sole possession, the lead at 4, and the hit counter. We're up to 11. Nick Fortes, another Murakami. Let's keep it going for Brian. Murakami, number 2 of the break. Not a bad first box so far, all things considered. White Sox tied up at 4. We're at 12. Campero, Hagashioka, Twins card. Hernandez, Slade Ciccone, Ryan Reynolds, Carter Jensen, rookie. Reese Olson, Randy Vasquez, Drew Summers on the rookie. We got Christian Moore, rookie for the Angels and the Stars of the MLB, and Drew Gilbert for the Giants on the parallel. We have not gotten anything numbered yet. That pink is technically short printed, but not numbered. So we haven't got anything numbered yet out of the box. There's the Giants team card. Tyler Soderstrom, where was he in the last break? Andy Pages, Joe Pagero, Westberg, Jake Bowers has been on a tear this year for the Brewers. Tanner Gordon, Mike Burrows, Zach Cole, rookie. Julian for the Rockies, Bo Bichette. I love this card with Mike Trout, Stars Align. Christian Moore, the Angels, getting a little hot right now for Jose. And then Sammy Sosa for the Cubs on the All-Star parallel. There's Adley Rutschman, Sal Frelick battling some injuries right now. Jake Berger. Carrillo for the Mets on the rookie. Manny Machado, Robbie Ray. Guardians, Brian Rocchio. Ranger Suarez is going to get the Red Sox. We got a 3-way tie in the lead at 4. We're at 13. And then there's a nice Trey Yesevich for Toronto. Puts the Blue Jays to 5 now for Trent. There's Trevor McDonald, PJ Poulin. How about Tristan Casas? The Red Sox are going to tie it up at 5. We're at 15. We got Bubba Chandler on the Stars of the MLB. Rookie for the Pirates, Trent. And then this one, the color makes me think we got a numbered card here. We do not. I guess I haven't noticed that the color pink like this on a regular parallel. But that's a pretty sweet Mickey Mantle for the Yankees, Sean. And the pink parallel threw me off that I thought for sure we had a numbered card. Nice parallel, though. Aroldis Chapman for the Red Sox. The Red Sox go to 6. They're the lead by themselves. They're at 16. Matt Wallner. Santander, the Blue Jays. Everyone's just leaving the Reds in the dust. And fall fling with Vladi for the Blue Jays. Unanswered points for the Blue Jays there. There's Jahmai Jones, Michael King, Lou Bob, Jason Dominguez, Kevin Alcantara, Jaden Murray, rookie for Houston, Jack Dreyer, Juan Soto for the Mets. We got Nolan McLean again on the rookie card for the Mets, Chase Utley for the Phillies, James Outman, Max Scherzer, the Blue Jays, 3 in a row on the hit counter unanswered. We're at 19. Muscle Men, there's Aaron Judge in there for the Yankees, Sean. Austin Heels, Jared Triolo, and Harry Ford for Angel and the Nationals. Kyle Isbell, Palante, Josh Simpson, Tyler Anderson, Jake Myers, Josh Naylor, Carson Williams. Carson Williams for Tampa Bay on the rookie. Congrats to Angel on that one. And then how about Gunnar Henderson on the All-Star parallel for the Orioles? William, that's one of the pickup spots. The Orioles, nice. Kodai Senga, Edwin Diaz, Tanner Houck for the Red Sox. They go to 7. We're at 20 now. Stephen Kwan, Jonah Rojas, Cam Smith, Mitch Ferris for the Angels, Blaze Alexander, Tyler Glass now. Oh, just one of, 4 active Cy Young winners for the Dodgers pitching staff. Johnny DeLuca. There's a red card with Ellie. So the Reds go to 2. We're at 21. Crazy, we've only had 2 cards from the Reds. Riley Green for the Tigers. Roman Anthony on the Gold Cup rookie for the Red Sox. Congratulations, Thomas. And the Red Sox are going to go to 8 on the hit counter, tying the Blue Jays again. It is a 2-dog race right now at 22. Jemai Jones on the foil for Detroit. J.P. Sears, Dugan Darnell for Detroit. Cade Horton on the Gold Cup. Javier Assad, Trent Grisham. Hurston Waldrop, Juan Moncada, Christian Javier. Polanco, Nate Eovaldi. The Guardians team card. JJ Bleday, definitely photoshopped into that picture. He goes to 3. And then we've got a couple parallels to finish the box. How about an Alex Freeland rookie for the Dodgers, Trent? And we got Salvi Perez on the foil for the Kansas City Royals. Lloyd, congrats. All right, so that was box 1. You guys take a look at where we're at on the hit counter. 23. Those teams came up 23 times, including the Red Sox and Blue Jays killing it. The Red Sox are usually very prevalent. The Blue Jays are very hit or miss. The White Sox, from my experience, have been pretty prevalent, but they've been a little bit quieter. I've always noticed anything I've been ripping lately of 2026, the Reds have been all over the place. So I'm a little surprised to see that we're at only 3 on the Reds. But through one box, the halfway point, we're at 23, including the Red Sox and Blue Jays being in a very strong lead. And there's another Blue Jay, by the way. The Red Sox and Blue Jays being in a strong lead and at 23. So you guys now have to decide, while I rip this box, which team is going to rise to the top and win it all. And then also the fact that there's another White Sox, there's a Red, so we're at least at 26. So you guys got to figure out which team is going to take it all and what that total is going to be. I have told you guys as we're ripping through here, I'll tell you if we hit any of those teams. We've hit 3 so far. So if you're not at least at 26 or 25, I should say, you're going to want to update your count a little bit. I would guess we're going to end up somewhere in the 40s would be my guess. And I think that the Blue Jays are going to end up winning this whole thing. You pick which team is going to win this hit counter race. If you get that correct, you're going to get a leprechaun running in your name. And then tell us what the total is. Another Blue Jay and another Blue Jay. So that is going to put us at 28. And the Blue Jays are very much in the lead. I'm making this easy for you guys right now. Now, granted, I'm only looking at the top and back cards. So there's a lot of other cards in between. But the Blue Jays are going to have 5 unanswered cards here as of right now. So lock in your predictions. I would say definitely get yourself in the 40s at this point. I'm feeling pretty confident in that. And we're going to lock it in. As soon as I finish this last pack, I'm going to clear up my desk here. I'm going to get a drink of water, and then I'm going to ask Max to close the hit counter. So make sure you guys get those predictions in before it's too late. All right. Max, close it up if you would, kind sir. And here we go. Let's get into box 2. The Cubbies. Jose, we're going to get a Cade Horton Gold Cup. Kodai Senga, Diaz. Tanner Houck for the Red Sox. The Red Sox go to 9. Orioles team card, Brent Rooker. Zach Cole, rookie for the Astros. Slade Ciccone, Ed Julian, Bo Bichette. Another Stars Align with Trout. First couple parallels here. We got Nolan Arenado for the Diamondbacks. That's still weird to me. Dansby Swanson for the Cubbies and Machado on the foil for the Padres. Wencel Perez, J.P. Sears, Dugan Darnell, rookie for the Tigers. Daryl Hernandez, Xavier Edwards, Taylor Walls, Ray Yasevich for the Blue Jays. That's not one of the 5 I saw. So the Blue Jays are going to go to 9. The Red Sox and Blue Jays tied at 9. We're at 25. Tanner Gordon, Burrows, Trevor McDonald, PJ Poulin, rookie. Tristan Casas. The Red Sox are trying to prove me wrong because I said the Blue Jays. They're up to 10. First one into double digits. We got a couple parallels. How about a Kyle Schwarber? And ho for the Dodgers. How about the sparkle foil of Shohei Trent? Congratulations. That's a beautiful Shohei coming out of the box. Well done, Trent. All right, we got Cade Smith, Henry Davis, Brandon Sproat pulled mid-batter and sent to the minors same day for the Brewers. He's having a rough go right now. Jake Bowers, Hishigawa Twins, Kevin Alcantara for the Cubs, Brian Rocchio. And the Red Sox continue to throw mud in my face. They go to 11. We're at 27. Jaden Murray, rookie for the Astros. Jack Dreyer, Juan Soto. We got Yamamoto on the stars of the MLB and Satchel Paige. He is connected to Baltimore. William, congrats. Adele Amador, Gavin Lux, Alec Baum, Dylan Lyle, Robbie Ray, Joe Pagero on the rookie, Jordan Westberg, Josh Simpson on the rookie, Lou Bob, and Jason Dominguez. Anderson, Jake Myers, Josh Naylor. There's a nice Nick Kurtz on the refractor. Jeff McNeil, Garcia. White Sox, Jonathan Cannon. The White Sox go to 5. And we're at 28. White Sox have gotten quiet. We got Garrett Cole. Carrillo for the Mets. Manny Machado. Blaze Alexander. Kyle Isbell. Andre Palante. DeLuca. Cincinnati Reds team card. The Reds go to a paltry 4. But we'll get going. You got a Nick Kurtz on the stars of the MLB. Another first pitch foil. It's Madison Maria. And that is going George Steinbrenner, the Tampa Bay Rays. Angel, nice one. Congrats. I like the first pitch parallels. And Santander on the Sandblast for Toronto for Trent. So the Blue Jays now go to 10, and they're coming after the Red Sox. We're up to 30. There's Dylan Cease for the Blue Jays. It's knotted up at 11 again. It is definitely a 2-dog race at this point. Belting Bros, J-Rod with the Trident. Seiya Suzuki. There's Harry Ford for Angel in Washington. Jemai Jones, Michael King, Christian Javier, Polanco, Mitch Ferris, rookie, Guardians. There's J.J. Bleday. So the Reds go to 5, tying up the White Sox at 32 now. Tyler Glass now. We've got a Stars of the MLB rookie of Trey Yasevich for Trent and the Blue Jays, who are just having a phenomenal break, especially Trey Yasevich. The Blue Jays go to 12. We're at 33. And then a nice foil of Cal Ripken Jr. for the Orioles. Congrats. Philip Abner for the Diamondbacks. There's Mountcastle. Blake Perkins, Cam Smith, Austin Hedges, Jared Triolo, Jared Jones. Petey helping for the Guardians. Juan Mancada. Lopez, Sanoja, Nate Eovaldi. We're going to get a Freddie Freeman on the refractor and a George Brett on the All-Star parallel for the Royals, Lloyd. Logan O'Hoppe, Paredes. Eugenio Suarez puts the Reds sole 3rd place now at 6. We're at 34. Harrison Waldrop, Stephen Kwan, Johan Rojas, Taiwan Walker. There's a nice Bryce Eldridge for the Giants. Congrats, Trent. Chris Bryant, Tyler O'Neill, Andrew Montesterio going along with a Caleb Durbin deal from the Brewers. The Red Sox go to 12. We're knotted up in the lead again, up with 35. There's the Rockies. Oops. We're going to start with a parallels here with a Bryce Eldridge, Stars the MLB rookie for the Giants, Trent. And then For the Cubs, not the Braves, we got the foil parallel of Greg Maddux. Congratulations, Jose, on the Cubs spots. Jordan Lawler, Cole Ragans, Burleson, Pintaro, rookie for the Mets. Javier Assad, Trent Grisham, Cody Bellinger. Caden Dana, Tanner Bibby, Dylan Dingler, Ryan O'Hearn, Justin Dean, rookie for the Cubbies. Got Scooball on parallel and Zach Neto on the glove work refractor. Nolan Gorman, Jack Little for Detroit. There's a nice Kyle Schwarber for Philly. Christian Koss, Cerveo, rookie for Texas. Wyatt Langford, Pirates team card. Chase Medroff for the White Sox. So the White Sox waking back up on the hit counter. We're up to 36. There's Freddie Freeman, Young Ho Lee, Eduardo Nunez for the A's on the rookie. There's another Nolan McLean for the Mets. And we've got a gold Sandblast glitter for the Reds. Noelvi Marte, Gregory, congrats. Now let's see, is this short printed or is this one actually numbered? That one is actually numbered 73 out of 399. I think it's yellow, not gold. The yellow to 399 Sandblast glitter, Noelvi Marte for the Reds. Gregory, congrats on a numbered card. The Reds waking up a little bit. They go to 7. We're at 37. And a nice Bryce Harper on the foil parallel for the Phillies. Angel, there we go. Tampa Bay on the team card, Alec Thomas, Nick Lofton. Munoz, there's Munoz for the Braves on the rookie. Blue Jays, Tommy Nance. Blue Jays retake sole possession of the lead to 13. We're at 38. Rafael Iglesias, Sandy Alcantara, Torkelson, Ramon Laureano. Rookie for the Guardians, George Valera. There's Owen Kase, rookie for the Mets. The Astros, Carlos Correa. Robbie Ray on the foil for the Giants. And then all smiles for the Reds. With Ellie in there, the Reds go to 8. And we're at 39 now. I don't know that the Reds can catch the Blue Jays, but they're making a nice run for you guys on the number standpoint. There's Chris Sale, Eric Wagaman, Brandon Nimmo. Kazuma Okamoto for the Blue Jays. They extend their lead from 14 to 12 now over the Red Sox, and it's a total of 40. Eduardo Rodriguez and Salvi Perez. And this is our last stack here, guys, to do some damage. Here we go. Carlos Correa, George Kirby, Jose Corniel, rookie for Texas. There's Noelvi Marte. The Reds are getting hot. They're up to 9 now. We're at 41. Nick Castellanos, Thomas Sajaci, Future Stars, and a Murakami. So that's our third Murakami. Second of this parallel, and we got the base of him as well. Congrats, Brian, another Murakami. And the White Sox go to 7, and we're at 42. Andres Chaparro, Cutter Crawford. Here comes the Red Sox. They go to 13. We're at 43 now. Austin Martin. Jimenez, the Blue Jays have an answer. Angel got the Andres Jimenez patch auto earlier on the wheel spin with the sleeves. They go to 15. We're at 44. Rojas, Shane Baz, Mason Wynn, Paul Gervais, rookie. Every time I see Paul Gervais, I think of Ricky Gervais, the comedian from England. Taylor Ward, Jameson Taillon, Mark Vientos, Jake Irvin. We got Bryce Matthews on the Stars of the MLB rookie. And we've got an Ichiro parallel. I have to always sleeve up Ichiro and Ken Griffey Jr. amongst others. We got Alan Rangel, rookie for Philadelphia. Trevor Story. The Red Sox get within 1. They're at 14. We're at 45. And that got a leprechaun on the board. Woods Richardson, Chase DeLauder, rookie. Lourdes Gurriel, Michael Massey. There's Brandon Woodruff. This guy just cannot keep his arm healthy. It's tough. He's such a good guy, such a good pitcher. Nathan Lukes for the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays might have iced it there. They go to 16. We're at 46. Risen Suns. And we've got a few parallels and a patch to finish us off, guys. How about that? All right, so how about, first of all, for the Yankees, Babe Ruth on the parallel. Congrats, Sean. And then the Blue Jays are going to ice it with one more Trey Yesevich. So, Trent, congrats. What a great break for the Blue Jays. 17, including, I don't know what to count the Yeseviches, but a lot of Yeseviches. The Blue Jays go to 17, and it puts us at 47 for a total. And then, look at this. We are going to get a little bit of action there at the end. How about a Roman Anthony rookie patch for the Red Sox? So, hey, out of 2 mega boxes, retail boxes, we do manage to pull a patch. So for the Red Sox, Thomas, congratulations. Jose, you did miss them all, didn't you? Here we go. Roman Anthony on the patch for Boston. Congratulations, Thomas. All right, so that, and I'm gonna do it in real time again, just so you guys can have some fun with that. The Red Sox go to 15. Puts us at 48, but the Blue Jays did win. So, Robert and Angel, congrats. You guys both did pick the Blue Jays. So you're each getting a leprechaun on there. And then the total 48, we had Robert. Robert, you doubled up because you had 47. And Lloyd had 47. So Robert doubled up. Angel got one. And Lloyd got one. Congrats, guys, on those leprechauns. We're going to race those guys in just a few minutes here. We'll do our recap of, so here's some of the cooler cards and foil parallels. The Babe Ruth, Greg Maddux, Bryce Eldridge, Cal Ripken Jr., Santander, Madison Maria on the first pitch, Gunnar Henderson, the Mantle Pink, Drew Gilbert, Scherzer, Scott Yeager on the first pitch for the Pirates, Reggie Jackson, Adley Rushman, and the Pink Munoz short print. And then, what do we sleeve up? What do we hit? Here we go. We did get a patch. Roman Anthony on the rookie patch for Boston. Trey Yesevich, Murakama, Bryce Harper. Noelvin Marte was the $3.99 on the yellow. Bryce Eldridge, Trey Yesevich, Selby Perez, Shohei Ohtani, Roman Anthony. They replaced the Gold Cup with a patch on the last one. Bubba Chandler, Murakami, Trey Yesevich, Murakami, and Shohei. Pretty good couple boxes. Really a fun 3 breaks. With the lineup today, I was like, I hope they play well. Stadium Club was always fun. These 2 mega boxes for Series 2 brought some pretty good action, I thought, for all things considered. Honestly, this year I felt like Series 2 has been a little ho-hum. So every time we rip it, I'm like, come on, we got to get a little something here. And it's generally produced for us okay. But those 2 boxes were good ones. And then those Heritage ones were a ton of fun. So we've got a bunch of you guys earned some leprechauns for making predictions. We've got hit counter giveaways to get at. And then also, we can finish up if we want to do any spins of the wheel again. So I'll start with that. And we'll see if anyone wants to take 1 or 2 or more spins on the wheel. Again, what we're doing is an opening bid of $7. We get you a spin on the wheel, and there's fabulous prizes, which a hobby box has already been won. Lots of other good stuff. Angel says, you know what? I got at least 1 more in me. All right, Angel, thank you again, as always. Here we go. We're going to spin and see what you land on. An Omari and Hampton lot. We didn't do him already, did we? Didn't take him out of there. Hold on. It did not remove him there. You already won that one, I think. So I've got to remove him, and we're going to spin it again. Thanks, Angel. All right, so Hampton was already won. So we're going to try again. Ashton Genty, he did not get one yet. All right. So you're doubling up again because I grabbed two. And that's the way we're going to play. Because sometimes it's fun. So Angel, the spin got you an Ashton Gentile, which is pretty sweet. You've got the photogenic parallel, a lighted up parallel from Optic, and a prismatic parallel. So you get 3 genties in there. But that's not all an Angel can win because I grabbed both these together, so I'm not going to put it back. You got a Travis Hunter hidden potential. A Travis Hunter, the pick is in from signature class, and a Travis Hunter Diamond Hands rookie. So 3 Genty rookies and 3 Hunter rookies, all chrome parallel type of cards. Not bad for a spin of the wheel. Getting some good return on some singles today, my man. So that was fun. Thank you again, as always. And let's see if we got anyone else that wants to take a spin, or if Angel wants more spins. Again, if you guys are with us for the breaks, thank you guys so much. It was a great day. We've got some giveaway stuff, so don't go anywhere yet. We've got the hit counter and buyers giveaways to get after. Adam says we'll take another spin. Thanks, Adam. Here we go, my friend. Appreciate your support. Let's spin it up and see if Travis Hunter comes up. I will take that off and respin it. Oh, Drake May. What do we got in Drake May? Where is it here? All right, we got some rookie Drake May action for you, Adam. Adam, I feel like I've doubled up enough for Angel. You've done a couple times and gotten some player lots. You haven't doubled up yet either, so we're gonna double you up as well. And this could be a good one. Let's see. Take that spinner off. We've got the Paramount pairings, Drake May and Stephon Diggs. You got the signature class total touchdowns, Drake May. And then we do have a Field Generals top finest refractor, Ricky Drake May. So that's, I don't know. I haven't comped one like this in a while, but I'm going to guess this alone is probably a $5-ish or more dollar card. I don't know, depending. I know he dipped a little bit because of the he didn't play so great in the Super Bowl, but his rookie cards are still holding pretty good value. So that's pretty sweet there. And I'm throwing this second one in as well. You got a Ted McMillan lot. Rookie recruits, lighted up rookie, and a I'm going to top load this guy for you as well. The rated rookie blue shimmer from Optic of Tet. So 3 Tets, all nice chrome parallel type stuff. The Drake May rookie and 2 other Drake May parallels. So Adam, thank you so much for taking some spins on the wheel. And a nice set of some singles there for you coming your way. All right. We'll throw another spin up and see if you guys are feeling it. Ryan says, hey, I've been watching everyone else have some fun. Let me get in on this. All right, paid through. And again, for those of you joining in, if you're in the breaks already, we're combining shipping with the breaks. So let me get this spin up here, Al. There you go. Thank you very much for grabbing a spin of the wheel. Let's see what we get for you. All right, so the Travis Hunter lot, I did end up doubling up in before, so you're going to get a respin. Leaf Pro Sets auto and an MLS pack. So here we go. What we got coming here. So I'm going to take that off. We're going to pop it in. And here's where we got a Chrome Topps MLS 2025. You can get messy in there. And you've got a encased Pro Set auto of Jude Sunat-Bell. I don't know who he is. He could be big. He could not be big. I don't know. But an encased Leaf Pro Set rookie auto. And then you got the Topps Chrome. So let me know, Riley, you want me to ship this to you sealed, or do you want me to rip it for you on camera? I do always default to ship unless you say rip. Rip, you got it. Oh, I think we might have pulled one off on the back. Let's see. Jacob Murrow, Georgia Menungu. A numbered card, guys, out of 25. Really. All right, class of their own. 1 out of 25, Chucky Lozano. 1 out of 25, the first print out of 25. There we go. I'm glad that you had me rip this for you so that we can take care of it there. And it won't get dinged up at all in the mail. We try to secure them pretty well, but it's nice that we can top load that for you. And then, oh, I saw Miami. This is one I thought might have been a Messi, but not a bad one as well from Miami. Rodrigo de Paul on a class of their own refractor as well. So, hey, that is a heck of a pack when you get 2 class of their own refractors, and one of them is an orange refractor out of 25. And then on top of that, a couple of nice players as well with your auto. So not a bad soccer lot there at all, including an orange out of 25. I would like to hope between the auto and the orange out of 25, I would like to hope that there's a return there for you. If you're not keeping these on your own collection, I'd like to think you could sell those 2 alone for more than the spin of the wheel. So that's a win. We'll take it. I love it. All right. I'm going to throw another spin up and see if anyone wants to grab one. I may pause on the spins to do the hit counter giveaway because anyone that might be watching that needs a handout. So I'm going to do that. We'll come back to the spin wheels. If you guys want to do some more spins, also just drop a yeah or a W in the chats or things like that. But before I go too much deeper here, I want to make sure we reward everyone who watched the breaks and hung out with us. So we're going to switch gears to our favorite leprechauns, our world-class athletes. And what I'm going to do is we're going to start and we're going to go grab all of our folks from Stadium Club. So, Lou, you're going to have a really good shot in here. All right. There's 30 spots. Now I'm going to go to our 2021 buyer's lot. This is going to give Angel quite a few shots at free pack. That's up to 60. And then we're going to go with our Series 2 break. Go into our list, paste it in there. And we've got 90 folks in there, buyers. I've got 3 Series 2 packs we're going to give away. Top 3 winners of the race. We'll do unique winners. Let's see. What number sounds good? 15 seems like we're going to hit. So we're going to run this race for 15 seconds. Here we go. Good luck. This is our buyer's giveaway for the day. We got Michael. All right, Leprechauns, thank you for racing for us. Michael K, you got a pack coming your way. Jose, you missed the predictions, but you got at least one of your Leprechauns is ready to answer the challenge for you. You got a pack coming your way. Thank you. And Cody, you got a pack coming your way as well. So congrats to our buyers giveaway winners. We're going to bring those Leprechauns right back up. I'm going to get to our list. We're going to clear it. And now I'm going to grab, this is for the folks who won Leprechauns in the hit counter giveaway portion of the show. So 11 Leprechauns were won. You guys got good odds here. We're doing 3 prizes as well. So really good odds to go. 15-second race. Good luck. Someone's gonna bust out of here. Look at Angel's gonna take one. All right, leprechauns, thank you once again. We love our leprechauns here at Cardlines. For those three prizes, so three unique winners. So Angel, congrats! You got a pack coming your way with your box that we're gonna have coming for you. Robert, congrats! Come out, hang out with us. Of course, you got hit counter predictions, and you got you got leprechauns, which got you a pack. So we're gonna get this either in your loot. I don't think you're in today's break, so the next time we have something to ship, we'll keep this for you and ship it out. And then Jugs, there you go. You got yourself one as well. Thank you. Congrats on that. All right, so that's our buyers and hit counter giveaway action. Again, I want to thank everyone for joining us and having. You got two from. Okay, we'll have to combine them at some point and get everything out to you. But congrats on that one. But again, thank you guys. Please, do what you can for us. If you're willing to share on all the socials, send the link to our channels: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, on eBay, and just say, hey guys, check these guys out. Tell your friends, other collectors that you know of. If you know of other forums where it's allowed to share that, if you're willing to send a link and say, hey, check these guys out, we'd really appreciate it. And then notably, I've been pretty vocal about this. My goal, I don't know, some of you guys may think this is a big number, some of you guys may not think it's a big number, but it's a monumental number I want to hit. Is I want to knock 10K for our subscribers and YouTube out, and then keep growing from there. We're pushing like 6,900, so we got a ways to go yet this year. So please send the link out to any of your friends who watch videos on YouTube, breaks on YouTube, or just like sports card content. And please, have them subscribe to our channel. We really, really appreciate that. Congrats to all the hits, all the winners in today. I will just go ahead and see if any of you guys that are still hanging around, if we want to take any more spins on the wheel, I will put it back up and we'll hang for a few minutes and see if anyone wants to take any last spins. If not, then we will call it a day. Again, $7 gets you the spins. They've been doing very well. Very much appreciate everyone who's gotten the spins so far. I'll run it one more time, and I think we're effectively wrapping up, which is totally okay, which is great. Anyone else want to hit one more spin? No. Okay. All right. So that is going to do it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. If you're watching this later on replay, I hope you've had a great day. For those of you that hung out with us today, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you guys giving us your time DayBreaking on a day. It's phenomenal. So thank you so much. Hopefully we didn't keep you away from doing anything important. But have a great day, great rest of the week. Come hang out with Marty and Max tomorrow afternoon for the happy hour Marty party, some basketball. We'll do some more spins of the wheel. We hit some good stuff, so we're gonna have to add some more to that wheel. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then again, we're gonna be rocking into next week and beyond, trying to keep just different stuff, fresh stuff, new stuff, old stuff. Just keep different things coming. So let us know what you're liking, what you're not liking. Go and grab those auctions early. The ones that are on eBay now, go check them out, get your spots. But otherwise, have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll see you again all real soon. And take care of yourselves. Take care of those around you. Never stop chasing that cardboard gold. Appreciate you all more than you know. Be good.